Yo,
We're back.
yo, yes, we're back, and hopefully everyone's having a good Saturday. All right. How are you doing, Gray? How you doing, man?
Yeah, good. I just came from the party last night. It's my last time seeing my current colleagues since I'll be moving next year.
Are you sad? Just a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. It's like, yeah, I had some fun. Good thing though that they find my new employer said, okay, you can just start next year. They wanted me to start the day after my last day in my previous work, which was
hmm
crazy.
Well, that's cool, man. It's bittersweet, bittersweet. You know, when another door closes, right? So like,
Mm.
hopefully, Godspeed to everyone that you used to work with. But yeah, anyways, we're back, chat. If you guys don't know, I can hear it in my voice. I am getting over a sickness.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not
how's Ollie by the way?
he's doing well. His fever is gone, and he's just recovering. He's a little bit lethargic, but he's a lot better now. But
Okay.
for me, don't worry about it. It's not. Yeah, I got a little bit of the con flu. All right, it's not the COVID. All right, I already checked like 3 or 4 times. It's the con flu, and I tried my best. And the thing is that, like, I watched like Gary, Chris, Alan, Anna, what's it called again? Like X-ray girl. None of them are sick, so I'm just like, it's just me. Fuck. So I was super mad. But I'm not saying that I wanted them to get sick, but like, I got sick. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But
Yeah,
yes,
maybe he got too exhausted.
yeah,
That
maybe,
also, yeah.
maybe. But yes, I'm feeling a lot better. I will be taking frequent sips of my tea, and I do have a cough drop. But yes, we're gonna talk about a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna talk about a little bit about Godzilla. We're gonna talk about
Yeah.
some Disney stuff, of course, a little bit of Elon Musk
Yeah,
stuff, and
I'm waiting to watch Godzilla -1 before I
I heard
finalize
it
my
is
top.
amazing.
Yeah, because like I'm pretty sure it'll land in my top 5 best movies of the year too, given
Yeah,
everyone's feedback. So I'm waiting to watch that first before I finalize my list.
yeah, we definitely need to watch it. We already have some folks who are already rolling in. You got Mavis says Eggroll. Nagranol already in the chat says Hail, Phil, and Grae. Yeah, definitely conflict. Yeah, Anonymous says Eggroll. Yo, what's going on, Anonymous? What's going on, Johnny Lightfoot? Hopefully everyone is having a great day. Just JK's and hanging out in the chat. Marcus Pitts is hanging out in the chat as well. All right. So before we get started, and we're gonna talk about a whole bunch of stuff. If you guys don't know what to get your friends for the holidays, get them some of our Project Eggroll merch. You get some of this your Project Eggroll Pornhub shirts. You get your Chinks for Trumps, and even though no one's ever gonna wear this ever, but it is what it is. Just for you people who want to get some weird shirts, and we also have our Project Eggroll and Let's Go Brandon shirts. If you guys will want that, use code Asian at checkout and to get 20% off your order. But if you guys are interested in coffee, go ahead and check out Coffee Brand Coffee with our affiliate link in the description below. And it's also it should be in the description below. It should get you some percentage off if you do use a promo code Asian at checkout as well. I did get another order of my Ethiopian light blend that just came in today, which is fantastic. There's a bunch of snack boxes and stuff like that. Perfect, good holiday gifts for if for your family, yourself. But it's gonna be pretty cool because I am really really enjoying my coffee. But yes, I'm we're gonna talk about a whole bunch of stuff tonight, whole bunch of stuff, and joining us talking about Godzilla, Disney, and everything else, and a whole lot more is the Bonebridger. Welcome back.
Hello, old friends.
Yo, how's it going, man?
Life building bridges out of bones is difficult. When you use tape and bones, they're not very sturdy. They don't work well. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yo, welcome back. Welcome back. And thank you so much for agreeing to come back. I know you're a busy person. Last time when we talked, you had anywhere between like 4,000 to 5,000 subscribers. Your channel has been blowing up.
Exploded.
I really appreciate that. It was really fun to talk with you guys. I think I told y'all back then. Other than me and John Automates, I kind of found him through a video and we started doing stuff. And then you guys were the first channel I'd ever been on other than my own. And it was really cool to come talk with you guys. And yeah, it's been awesome from May till now. I started last June. So from last June till now, we're about to cross 30,000 subscribers. But regardless of that, just the views have really surprised me. But I think there's just a lot of people that are not happy with the entertainment they pay for being what it is right now, you know. And so it resonates, and I feel that too. So, but yeah, I'm super excited to come back and talk with you guys. This is the always going to be the first channel I ever went on and talked on other people. Like, this is it. This is the one.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, speaking of a bunch of things that people are unhappy with, Mr. Bridger, have you seen Godzilla -1?
Yes.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet. I didn't get a chance to
Okay.
because I was sick, and I don't think Grae has yet. What do you think about the movie?
It surprised me. So I'm watching Monarch at the same time, which is the Godzilla TV show on Apple, and then that we got the trailer for the new Godzilla movie next year. But I had heard rumblings that -1 was just like a great film, and like everyone agreed it was the best Godzilla film, regardless. And I was like, dang, that's like you're saying without question, it's the best in a franchise. Without question, I was like, but it is. I mean, it's one of the best films this year. And not only that, it was made cheap. Originally, they thought 15 million. The director said he laughed at that and said, we didn't get half that. So, I mean, what was it made for? It looks amazing.
Yeah. Like, what was it called again? I remember Grae posted something up on Twitter like a couple of days ago.
I post a lot of stuff recently.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I was passed
follow
out. I was just like, okay, well, we were getting a bunch of people who are like liking the stuff, but so I do want to share this, right? So this is right before your comment, right? Right? Like, if you think about it, let's say this is back then when we knew that it wasn't even close to 15 million, maybe 13, maybe 12, maybe even like 10, right? For a 2-hour movie in Japan, $200 million for a 2-hour movie in America. Now, according to what do you think I'm gonna move this over here. What do you think the issue is with American films? Right? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, this resonates with me because if you really break this down and you think about where that money's going, not to bring this up, but it's like, how you like can get certain medical stuff done for different prices in different places because of patents and issues and all that. Anyway, this movie thing makes me think that there's an issue here with too much cost for talent, too much cost for, I don't even want to know if I want to call it like royalty rights. Like the system seems a little broken, but the CGI is really perplexing to me. Ant-Man 3 is nominated for best visual effects.
Yep.
It's in the top 20 for the Oscars, and it looks like actual garbage. Like if I poured my dumpster out and said, look, behold, that's Ant-Man 3 in terms of visuals. And I have an Ant-Man action figure. I could just put him in it and record it. And we could do that for no money. $0 cost movie. Godzilla -1 looks incredible.
What about you, Greg? Where do you think the money is going?
Yeah, kind of like Bonebridger brought it on. It's like there are costs that are uncontrolled. I think it makes me think even back to the golden years of MCU, phase 1 to phase 3. I get the feeling that their production cost is still inflated. The reason why it's being brought to light now, it's because it's causing them a lot of money. They're incurring a lot of losses compared to back then. They're making so much money, so they're like at the back of their minds, it's fine. We made so much money anyway. But probably even back then, that they're not properly putting the proper checks and balances with the finances. So it's like, too much cost on staffing, on talent, or maybe even unnecessary costs. Like, I think even Ripa or Chris Gore brought this up. Like, there are diversity and inclusion officers in these movies, which is they're paying unnecessary funds for that. So yeah, I think Hollywood needs to take a look at itself. They need proper actual finance people who actually care about who understand how business works. Needs to check these budgets to see what they can cut down, because 100% they can probably remove some stuff there.
Yeah. Echoing what Bonebridger said earlier. So this is from Discussing Films. Takashi Yamazaki reportedly denied reports that Godzilla -1 had a 15 million budget. I wish it were that much. So now the thing is, how
yeah, that's amazing. The
What?
film, yeah, like someone said in your chat, Anonymous. So the Marvel's catering budget was probably $15 million or 20. I mean, that movie was 276 million before the $50 million tax credit. So technically they spent 276 on it. Like that's what they actually spent. So they couldn't have spent 200 million on the visual effects unless, like you guys are saying, they're just spending it in a fluff way. You know, it's like this. You could go to a store and buy something, and if you buy the first version of that, you might not get the best deal. Well, that doesn't really matter maybe on a scale of $5 or $6, but when you're doing this for 15 million or that for 80 million, and you're trying to make a profit, and we know that the box office is down, you know that you're not going to make big money. I mean, Ant-Man was way too expensive. But if Ant-Man was $100 million budget and it made 450 million at the box office, that's a little more reasonable. But I don't know. It's out of control at Marvel specifically. It's like they have a blank check and no one says you can't do that. Like, nope, just whatever.
Yeah, like hearing about it, makes me really, really want to watch this movie now. And like now with I did not see the most recent trailer for the new Godzilla with King Kong. Now, what do you think about that movie compared to this? Basically what you saw, like with the whole CGI stuff, and do you think it's gonna get the same reception?
So there's two wonderful images in it. One wonderful image if you want to look for it. But so King Kong is wearing what appears to be a version of the Infinity Gauntlet in the trailer. Just want to throw that out there. I honestly think that the next Godzilla and King Kong movie will be one of the worst because it looks video game-ish. The scale looks horrible. I think Critical Drinker talked about this recently. The scale of the movie doesn't look right because they're going to be in that underground, like that world we saw in the last movie where Kong is from, technically, I guess. And because of that, it's not got buildings, it's not got human stuff to scale. So it just looks really -1 looks amazing because there's some scenes where you see like reflections of Godzilla in windows. And it's like that's a problem. If that was you in real life, you wouldn't be having a good time. Like you would be terrified. This next one looks like a Marvel Multiverse of Madness Avenger scene. There's a scene towards the end of the trailer. It's like with like 10 seconds left, 15 seconds left, and Godzilla and King Kong are running, and King Kong literally has what looks like the Infinity Gauntlet on his hand. And
I'm trying to look. I haven't seen the trailer, so I'm looking at it right now. Grae, have you seen the trailer yet?
Not yet either.
Okay,
like I want to watch this one first too.
So just in case we get some kind of like DMCA or something.
Yeah,
like
I think
that.
You will on this one. I think.
He's wearing some kind of like yellow
but
glove
you get
here.
I think if you don't play the audio, you can pause on the scene, I think, and show the I didn't get a
so right over here this glove pops up.
Yeah, and towards the end they're going to be running. If you click towards the end of the trailer, I think they're running at one point, and you can really see. Oh yeah,
right
somewhere
here.
in there,
like right here, right?
Yeah. Okay, look, yeah.
This remind me of.
He's clearly got like a power fist gauntlet on. And I'm like, right after -1 was really like a credible movie and quality. Look at that scene. Also, it doesn't make sense because like they don't look big there. That looks like a video game cinematic. That doesn't look like anything I can't scale that. Those look like those green diamond things aren't naturally occurring. It's not like a volcano where they're as big as a volcano. There's no scale for this. And I think that's important because like they're supposed to be big and like terrifying.
Yeah, so you see the glove over here. Oh yeah,
the Infinity Gauntlet. It's the Avengers run scene.
It sort of reminds me of like Avengers Assemble, and then they're like running.
That's the scene. That's Captain America and Iron Man.
Oh man, so it's funny that like they put this trailer out like a week after that movie came out. Like maybe it was already in the works, but I'm pretty sure Hollywood did not anticipate a movie coming out from Toho that's going to be such a big hit. And the fact that,
Iconic.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like less. I'm assuming the movie is probably like less than $10 million, maybe 13. I'll say maybe 13 at most. But since he says that, I wish it were that much.
Right. Already
So,
profitable, getting a lot of love. Like you guys have said, this could be Best Picture nominated. Like that'd be huge. A Godzilla movie, Best Picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and wait,
And
but
then
didn't what's it called again? Most recently, like the director of the new Godzilla movie, they said that like he wants to work on a Star Wars movie,
oh, I did not hear that,
or
but
was it, or was or was I mistaken? I forgot. It might have
no,
been
you might
something
not
else.
be. I just haven't. But I mean, listen, I'll take anyone other than what we might be getting. Apparently, Mandalorian season 4 is going to be a movie. Apparently, Taika's still getting his Star Wars movie.
Oh man, oh man. But
I mean, I have a trash can right here that can direct the next Star Wars movie. It can do it. It can show up to set on time. I'll throw it over the wall they put up into the, because it's all going to be CGI anyway, so it's just going to be inside of a room, and I'll just throw it in there, and I'll be like, I'll just yell action, and the trash can will take it away.
man, and the fact that you already like, I would say like, give it to ChatGPT, right? Just have AI write everything, right? Grae, the company you're working for, I'm pretty sure the company you're working for is going to be making the next big blockbuster that Hollywood's going to try to come out with.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun if that comes true.
But yeah,
I think a lot about the animation, like the AI animated stuff, and could you create an animated movie if you had a script and make a good one? Not, I mean, some of the stuff, to be able to make an actual moving picture, like, but I don't know. It'd be better than the new Star Wars stuff we've gotten. It's not hard to be better than the new Star Wars stuff. I have a blank sheet of paper that's more entertaining than Star Wars right now.
Yeah,
you can imagine things on it.
There's some stuff going down with the Ray movie, right? I think there are some people trying to cancel it, something like that. I didn't watch the video, but I've seen videos on YouTube. Something.
Yeah, I would love to know what you guys think about what it. All right, so someone said, well, if you wanted to really pull a curveball, if you're going to use Daisy Ridley, if you're going to use Ray, let her become a villain and be an actual villain, and you could make something really gritty and grim and quality. And they won't do this. Like of course they won't do this. But like, if you want to use her, there would be a lot of redemption in her becoming a villain and being more layered than just whatever we got for those 3 movies, because we didn't get much, which was sad because she could have been cool. You could have wrote that character great, but you didn't. You made her cool for about 5 minutes, and then you're like, oh, by the way, that whole smuggler, her being on a planet alone and struggling, nah, she already knows how to do everything. She's great.
Yeah.
oh man, it's I don't know what Disney is doing right now. Like with the whole thing with like Wish, with not doing well. Basically what 13 of their movies, only one of them being a success. Like how bad is it for Disney to like not really care about anything, and even like ongoing with this whole with the past like 2 weeks ago, like when has it been 2 weeks since Elon says,
Yeah. He
it's been
only
2
doubled
weeks
down,
already.
but he's been doubling down, so it's not dying anytime soon. He's been doubling down on Twitter.
Yeah, so it's wild, and the thing is, so the thing is on Twitter, I saw this earlier today. So see sponsorships by the Walt Disney Company Corporation, and this goes over here, and it's saying that Facebook and Instagram content enabled child sexual abuse trafficking New Mexico lawsuit, and then basically Elon Musk says Bob Iger thinks it's cool to advertise next to child exploitation material. Real stand-up guy. He should be fired immediately. Walt Disney is turning in his grave over what Bob has done to his company.
I hadn't seen any of that yet.
He's still going in.
Yeah, he's still doubling down. He's still doubling.
Yeah.
And a lot of legal mindset, WDW Pro, they're eating good for the next couple of weeks to months, because like so much legal stuff is coming out because of the Florida audit. Just that it's their specialty to cover that.
Now, Grae, so people who don't know what's happening in the Florida audit, or I'm not sure if you know, Bonebridger, can you enlighten us? For me, I heard about it. I don't know what's going down. Grae,
Yeah, I got no
Yeah.
clue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's in a nutshell, they're massively corrupt. They're massively corrupt. Surprise, surprise, corrupt practices all around Florida. It's like everything they do, it benefits them, and it's affecting the residents and the people around Florida for their enrichment. It's basically that. It's mass corruption all around, like bribery, free annual passes, stuff. In a nutshell, there it's legal mindset and WDW and everyone else around them. It's they're better covering those. I've watched some of their videos. They break it down piece by piece what Disney does. That's incredibly incredibly damning, should I say. It's like it makes what their problems right now in the box office and in their financials like a drop in the bucket. Like that's the bigger implication right now based on the findings of the audit.
Yeah, there's that famous Warren Buffett quote. Was it Warren Buffett? I hope it's Warren Buffett, but it's like it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. There's another one that's like a professor. I can ruin my whole life with one sentence on this thing. I can build up whatever great reputation, but if it's not authentic, if you don't protect it, if it's not real, you can totally destroy it. And it does matter for your brand. We've seen a lot of brands in history just go away, just gone forever. But that I have not looked into that. I need to, because that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's Elon Musk.
Yeah.
That's going to be seen by millions of people, like millions and millions of people, like him saying these things. Like that's not me posting. If I post, like, who sees it? If Elon posts, I mean,
yeah, exactly. It's like I've also been calling out Bob Iger for the longest time in this channel. It's like who am I, right? I'm just a nothing burger. But if it's someone prominent, someone more powerful than Bob himself, finally
Right.
something can be done, right? So I think Nelson Peltz is doubling down, and I think he's gaining more allies because of what's happening. He's gaining more support from the shareholders.
yeah. Let's see. Let's go ahead and jump over to let's go and continue talking about Disney and how shitty they are, and let's go and talk about this article right over here. Comes to us from Newsweek. Reads Disney faces difficult future. So this article came out earlier today. See, during an earnings call on November 8th, the Walt Disney Company CEO Bob Iger admitted that entertainment behemoth had somewhat fallen short on delivering quality material in its endeavor to pump out content for its audiences. I've always felt the quantity can be actually a negative. Okay, I'm going to stop. Of course it is. Of course it is. Quantity over quality. It's always been, it's like if you can produce like a crap ton of stuff. If none of them are good, no one's going to remember it. Right. But if you make one really, really good thing, and that's the reason why next year, the one movie that Marvel is only, Disney's coming out with only one Marvel movie, which is Deadpool 3. Right. Everything else is either a TV show or it's been pushed to the following year. And Deadpool 3 is going to be massive. Right.
Yeah.
I've heard some news about with some people who works on the movie, and there are some insane cameos that aren't even like known yet. Like if I tell you guys what the cameo is, you'd be like, no freaking way that's real.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm not gonna spoil it because if it's true, it's huge. It will be one of the biggest cameos that Marvel has ever gotten. It's gonna be massive. So I'm not gonna say anything else about that. But yes, sharing plans to slim down production and make fewer movies with a focus on higher quality. Iger said that the company would spend $25 billion on programming in the new fiscal year and $2 billion less than the previous one. All rolling in our sleeves, including myself, to do just that. We have obviously great assets and great stories to tell following Chapek's departure. So now, do you think Chapek was just there just to be fired?
Yeah, and I don't buy them blaming him. I not for 1 minute do I. They're trying to use him as a scapegoat. He wasn't there for the decisions that took place. These movies and these stories and these scripts were already locked in. He had no impact on that brand. But Bob Iger's using him like that and throwing him out to the wolves like that. And everyone knows this. I don't think anyone that's aware of these situations believes any of this. It's like Bob Iger saying that movies just needed executives on set for like, yeah, okay,
Not
Bob.
executives.
Yeah, that's it. That'll solve the problem, Bob. You know, that business executive being on set for the story. How about balancing the budget and not spending $300 million on every single movie? Just maybe do that. I don't know. I can't believe that they're throwing Chapek under the bus like this because it's not real. Like, this is a total scapegoat. I'm not saying Chapek would have done better, but he didn't get a chance. He wasn't there long enough. Bob Iger is the one that bought Fox for too much money, is going to buy Hulu for too much money, bought Marvel. That's probably the only one that wasn't too much money because that one really paid off. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like,
what about you, Grae?
Yeah, it's like this was the article by New York Post, right? He never left his office because that one had a shower room. That's that alone. That kind of behavior alone. You already know you never planned to leave. It's like, if I were Chip, I would be scared as crazy. Like, oh shoot, this guy's not leaving. He's just using me as a scapegoat for COVID. Then yeah, it's like Chapek never had that chance, and he never wanted to go all in Disney Plus the way Iger did, because he knew that it would be a financial disaster, which is what's happening right now. And yeah, it's like this guy for the longest time, it's like yeah, he's being put into question right now. He has the spotlight, but for me, he's a rat, and there are not enough mouse traps. You need to put more mouse traps in there so that he'll be held accountable. Because he always says stuff that he always escapes accountability and liability. So there needs to be someone in there to ask, to tell him, but it was you who made that decision. It was you who put in who greenlit this movie, this TV show. It wasn't Chapek. Nobody has questioned him that way yet. Not in public anyway.
Yeah. All right, let's continue. See, in the weeks since the movie has trudged through to a domestic total of 43.6 million international. 43.6 million internationally. The film has earned 39.7 million, bringing in global up to 83.4 million. So that's a Wish. Wow, that's not good. Now we both watched Wish. Bonebridger, did you watch Wish? I think he cut out. Oh,
yeah, he did.
Okay, yeah, I think he cut out. So we'll wait for him to come back. Let's see if he's gonna come back. But yeah, but as of right now, yeah, that is not a lot, right? And what other movies are supposed to be slated to come out for this what's it called again? This, like, is there another movie that's supposed to be coming out other than Aquaman? Oh, there you go.
Our next one is Echo in January 10th.
So basically, Aquaman's basically the last big movie.
The last movie, Aquaman.
And that movie's gonna suck.
Yeah, unless you want to. Well, it's still not Disney. Unless you probably might want to talk about Yu Yu Hakusho. That's about it.
Oh yeah, and that's a TV show or a movie?
It's a TV show by Netflix, so it's a 50-50.
Let's see. Marcus Pitt says, I heard this Wish is set to not even make over 100 million.
Yeah,
if
it's 83 right now, I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna get that 17 million.
Well, we already know that they are not counting the global box office anymore. They stopped it. They basically stopped counting the Marvel's box office.
Yeah, the Marvels but did they already confirm for Wish they did the same thing?
Not for Wish yet, but for Marvel, the Marvels they did. And it's funny is because it's like, so from last week to this week, the Marvels only made $50. So they're not gonna say that, right? They're not gonna say that, but yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, that is very, very little. Very little.
Yeah, but I was checking movie schedules for if we had Godzilla -1 here, but then I remembered, I keep forgetting that we have this lame event here in the Philippines that every entire month of December it's only gonna be local films, which is lame. So
So you guys have to wait.
yeah, I have to wait before I get.
See the crappy thing is, I wish we can look. I'm glad that Godzilla -1 is only in theaters, but I wish like I can pay to just have it so I can stream it and then just watch it at home because I'm not feeling well, right? And so like because
Yeah, I
originally,
imagine it's
yeah.
I imagine it's gonna be fast. Since it's I don't know. This is just I'm just speculating, but Mario came out really fast on streaming. Super Mario.
So but the thing is, I heard that -1 was only supposed to be like a limited run thing here for like 2 weeks, and that's it. But the movie did so well; it got such a good good audience feedback and word of mouth. It what's it called again? It basically you know they continued it, which is great. Which but let's see. Let's go ahead and continue. Let's see if Mr. Bridger is gonna reconnect or anything like that. I know he is in the East Coast, but let's see. Disney and Pixar have released 7 animated movies in November for the over past 25 years, according to the figures compiled by movie consultancy Franchise Entertainment Research. Of these, Encanto previously had the lowest 3-day opening in 27.2 million. Still, Wish fell considerably under that figure. Woof. It's pretty bad. And wasn't I read somewhere, isn't Disney re-releasing like 3 movies into the theaters?
Yes, it did.
Wasn't it like Soul? I think Luke.
Actually,
Luca?
actually, not even. It's like they never made it to theaters. They were just on Disney Plus. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, they were Disney Plus exclusive,
Yeah.
right? So it was, I believe it was Soul,
Yeah, Soul's one of them.
Turning Red, and Luca, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Like
I haven't
we're like,
watched any
okay,
of
well,
those.
it's funny is because they're like, we need money. Now here's the thing though. Why would they do that where you can just watch it on Disney Plus? You know, like it's like what's the benefit? Who's actually gonna watch those in theaters? And those been out for like a year
Yeah, but
or more than a year.
even like a month or 1 to 3 months ago, they released classic films too in the theaters, I believe. I think Jake
But those are like
covered
classic
that. Yeah.
films though. But like
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
oh, you know, the what's it called again? The 30th anniversary of what's it called again? Nightmare Before Christmas. So we're gonna re-release it into the theaters again as a Fathom event, you know, a special event, or the 40th year anniversary or something like that, or like the, you know, the 28th anniversary of, you know, Elizabeth Berkley's Showgirls, the first NC-17 movie or something like that. Like something stupid like that, right? But like these movies they've been on Disney Plus for like the past like 2 years. So it's not anything special. Like I know out of all of those movies, I know people like Luca. I think it's called Luca. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Soul, right? Turning Red, I heard it wasn't that good. So we'll see. But now, are you gonna watch those movies in the theaters?
Oh no, definitely not. Disney Plus at most.
Just Disney Plus? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there he is. We're back.
We're back. I have Storm City going on here, so it's
Oh shit. Okay.
it could get knocked out again. Dang, that was crazy.
No, no worries. No worries.
I'm back though.
Yeah,
I
good,
thought Bob
good.
Iger shut me down. I was like, "Is he finally come for me?
Yeah,
Is he
he
turned
heard
off
you.
my power?
He said, "Get him,
Get him, get him."
But we didn't go too far. But I think the question I was asking you before you got cut off was, did you watch Wish?
I did not. I did not watch Wish, and that's kind of rare for me to miss out on an animated film from Disney because I like to review them and talk about them because they're usually interesting. But wow, the box office for that movie is for the movie that's supposed to represent all of Disney animation forever to be that bad. You didn't even do a good job on the most important like anniversary film you were doing. That's bad.
Yeah, that definitely. And like when Grae and we both watched it, and we're like, this movie felt really long, but it was a short movie. I think it's like an hour, like hour 30, hour 40. And they sort of retconned a lot of like the characters, right? And like you know, the you sort of find out the backstory of the fairy godmother, the star that Geppetto wishes upon, and how Zootopia gets founded. It's just like all of these things came from this one movie, and it's just sort of like the legacy of Disney is like they don't really care anymore.
Right.
Yeah, and it just feels bad. It feels very bad.
That's amateur writing too. When you just try to connect other people's dots and call it your own and think it's great. It's like you're adapting something you don't understand. It's like Rings of Power style. You're trying to write onto something that already was written perfectly, and you're trying to do better, which is hubris out the. It's crazy to think. Like if someone said, "Hey, Bonebridger, do you want to write the next Lord of the Rings film?" I'd say no, because that was Tolkien. I will adapt his stuff verbatim, but I will not adapt or write my own Lord of the Rings thing. That's that. No way.
Yeah, like I remember I was watching just a clip recently. I'm like, man, this movie came out how long ago? Like 20 years ago, like almost 25 years ago, and it still looks good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but those movies were legendary growing up. Some of those animated films are going to stand the test of time because they looked great. They still look great. They still sound great. They had great stories. They had stories with emotional punches that were about right and wrong and not like today's whatever agenda on Twitter. You know, like it was like good and evil. They refuse to acknowledge that anymore. Hardly. They're like, nope, there's no such thing. There's nobody that's just bad. There's nope, not real.
No, Sauron, he's actually misunderstood.
That's right. He's misunderstood. He just wants dominion over the entire Middle Earth, over the entire world and every living thing. He just wants dominion over them. Misunderstood.
All right, let's continue. Let's see. Marvel's dip in fortunes. The Marvel Studios, which is Disney's most valuable property, has had its worst year in the box office since 2014, not counting 2020, when none of its movies were released due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Marvel's $1.51 billion earned at the box office this year is the lowest total since 2014, when the studios pulled in $1.49 billion. However, Marvel released 2 films in 2014, while there have been 3 this year. The Marvels, which debuted on November 10th, has been something of a flop at a domestic box office with an opening of $47 million. Now, Bonebridger, have you seen The Marvels? Oh, that's a big.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I can hear
Boys,
that.
I'm not going to make it much longer on here, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I may have to sign off a little early. That's
Time to wrap it up. Time to wrap it up.
Chat, I thank you for having me in here. I thank you two young gentlemen for having me on here. I will come back at another time whenever my room isn't vibrating from lightning. That was crazy. I have okay.
Yeah.
This is a Shure microphone with a limiter on it that you should have even heard that.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have a Shure SMB, so like, I'm like, we shouldn't have heard that. That was loud.
that is this microphone with a limiter. I think shook my whole microphone setup. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate being on here. We'll do it again sometime soon.
Yeah,
you two are legends.
Take care, be safe.
Yeah,
we'll love to have you back on again.
Yeah, for sure. This was great for what we were talking about. You guys are awesome. Right, I love y'all's channel. So
go follow the Bonebridger. Down in the description below. He's about to hit 30,000 subscribers. Follow him. Follow him there. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
apparently this is bad, kind of close to me. Like the Nashville areas had tornadoes and stuff real bad. So I guess this is actually a bad night for storms. I'm unaware, but dude, appreciate you guys. I'll catch y'all soon.
All right, man. Take care, dude. Stay
See you,
safe.
boys.
Yeah.
That was so loud, dude. I was like,
Yeah,
what the
crazy. But yeah, guys, sub to Bonebridger. Like a lot of my edited VODs here, I take inspiration from Bonebridger's work. His editing is really masterful. I really like the way he edits and writes his videos. It's really,
Yeah.
really good.
So, chat, if you guys didn't know, when we had Bonebridger back on in May 10th, we had him on May 10th. He's one of the what's it called again, or the earlier guests that we had, and he had anywhere between 4,000 to 5,000 subscribers. Within that time, he's garnered about 25 additional thousand subscribers,
It's crazy.
which is insane, which
if
is huge. If you guys thought we grew fast, Bonebridger's channel is freaking. If you thought we are going fast, he's already at Mars, and while we just barely passed the stratosphere. Like his channel was insanely growing.
You
It's good
watch
stuff.
one or two of his videos to see because it's really well edited.
Oh no, is the storm getting to you now, Grae?
What? Why was there a sound?
No, it's just you're a little glitchy right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I should start. I think I'm gonna buy that modem. The modem I mentioned before, but when I was cutting off an Epic, it got cheaper. So maybe I should get it so that I don't have to share internet or directly connected to my PC.
Yeah. Grae moved to Nashville. Yeah, just move to Nashville. Just move to Tennessee. But yeah, thank you so much, Bonebridger, for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And I'm not sure if what's it called again? If you guys know, but what's it called again? The reason why I sound like this is because Grae mentioned that I'm a little bit under the weather, but we're gonna continue moving forward. All right, let's continue. Let's see. Domestic earnings for the movie, which sees Brie Larson reprise her role as Captain Marvel, currently stands at 81.4 million, while it pulled in a 116.4 million overseas. Preceding its release was recently concluded actor strike, which prohibited stars from promoting the film. Now, here's the thing, though. People are still trying to say that the reason why the movie did not do well is because of the strike.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
No, it's like as Gary, I agree with Gary. It's like, given what we know about Brie Larson, it's better that he wasn't advertising the movie, right? And the same thing with Rachel Ziegler, even though she already she said her piece and she got the backlash was intense for that one, and now she's just trying to come back recently. It's like, yeah, we know Snow White is gonna be different. You made that perfectly clear. And yeah, it's like it's not because of if we're gonna reason out that it's because of the strike, then Barbenheimer should have done terribly. But no, they did both of them did really, really well because they were like literally in the middle of the strike, but they did really well. So no, and no, Bob, it's not because of COVID. Even though we're so late into the cycle already, it's not because of COVID. Otherwise, Avatar wouldn't have done well. Barbenheimer wouldn't have done well. What else? Super Mario wouldn't have done.
How much money did Avatar 2 make?
2 billion? What is
it? Was like 3.4.
Oh, is it because of COVID now, Bob?
Well, here's the thing though. Bob Iger gets a percentage of that, unfortunately, right? Since not Bob Iger, but like Disney. So
Disney, yeah, but not so big. That's definitely still not enough to offset their losses for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, but overall, I think it's over. It's over for Disney, man. It's not doing. It's not. See, this is
Yeah,
basically the photo when you think like, oh no,
yeah. It's
Disney's in trouble.
like it's one thing if it's just legal troubles, but legal and operational slash financial trouble at the same time. Like, even though if you're like the most big brain business consultant, what can they do, right? What the hell can like they need to clean house, yeah, 100%. But firstly, Bob is not gonna do that. They're not willing to do that. And even if they do, like, how long will it take to bring back good, passionate people and actually start churning out profitable project? Like what, 3 years minimum for that to happen?
Mhm.
So the next few years is gonna be very interesting for Disney. It's like I don't know how they'll be able to pivot from this, both the legal side and the financial slash operational side.
Yeah. Oh man, it sucks. It definitely sucks. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and read some comments. See, let's see. I wonder which actors would make us say no way during the cameos in Deadpool 3. Keanu Reeves. No way. Probably. I don't know. I'm making stuff up. I heard Wish is set to not even make 100 million over his entire run. Man, if that's true, that's hilarious. I want that guy to
Yeah.
come back from last week. I want
Yeah,
him to come
dude.
back.
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna
even
talk
used
to him.
the reasoning of Encanto. Oh wait, you mean no, not the one that in our comic. You mean John Joe?
John Joe. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I want him to come back. Let's see. Godzilla 1985 harnessed a radiation for real. I'm sorry, from nuclear power station, Fukushima. Yeah. So basically, that's what the original story is. It's it goes all the way back to 1940 something. I forgot, 42, 43. During what's Fukushima and what's it called again? It's in Nagasaki? No, Hiroshima. Sorry, Hiroshima. And basically the radiation was what made Godzilla. And basically that they're basically continuing with that story. And according to what I know, there is a redemption arc that you follow this character. And I don't want to say too much because I didn't watch it, but Chris Gore kept saying it at the panel, so like I know it. He kept like spoilers, all right, spoilers, but he kept saying what the spoiler was. So it's just like,
Oh, yeah. It's actually kind of perfect for me since I just watched Oppenheimer. Robert Downey was really good, man. As
yeah, I heard he was
he's
really
really yeah. You can put Robert Downey in any role. He does them so well.
Yeah, let's see. What's for Smile says Luca and Soul were pretty good, but at this point, I'm not taking my kids to go see them. Yeah, I heard. Like I heard Soul's really good. Let's see. Anonymous says they definitely are not spending money on good writers.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not spending money. They're basically wasting them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And these companies have a quota to fill. Right? They need to have okay, is there enough black people? Is there enough trans or LGBT people? Is there enough females? Right?
Yeah.
And then we'll hire whatever. But they prefer if everyone on their team is extremely diverse in one way or another.
Yeah.
And when they say diverse, they do not mean diverse of thought. Right? They're not talking about diversity of thought. They're talking about diversity of physical appearances.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They're just so fucking stupid. And if everyone looks different, but you guys all have the same mindset, then that's not diverse. It's the same shit. You're just in a different shell.
Yeah. I thought of showing a live stream by Review Tech USA last week, but I thought maybe since you brought it up, I'll try to look for it. But it's even affecting in the what do you call this? In the filmmakers, like there's right now there's competitions going on in Canada. It's like it's a competition between the best indie films. So it's how the production like production trail. They compare production trailers, like, and if you win, it's like you have to follow a diversity quota. I'm gonna try to look for it to see if I can find it so that you can play the clip. But it's basically because Review Tech USA has an editor. His name is Jay. Oh, his name is also Jay. But yeah, he described his experience because he won the competition. But when he found out the details that there has to be a diversity quota, he backed out. So it's
Yep.
even affecting indie production films now.
Yeah, and it's what's it called again? It's and what Hollywood is doing right now is basically this. It's like, all right, great, I'm gonna hire you. Like let's say you want to be a writer, a director. Let's say you want to be a director for a movie, right? In Hollywood. And it's like, okay, I did it. I made an indie. You made an indie film, and it was really, really well received. It was on YouTube. It has more than 10 million views. Everyone likes it. All right, and then your agent pushed you in, and then you're able to get your name into these Hollywood bigwigs' lap, and then they're like, okay, cool, we want to hire you to do a movie, and then you're like, cool, what movies are good? It's like, well, we have one about a poor kid in the Philippines, and we have another one about a girl in like Asia, Southeast Asia, and another kid in an Asian kid in California. And then you're like, but there's like 17 other movies that it doesn't have to do with that. I want to work on this one. It's like, yeah, but you're Asian, so you can only work on Asian stuff. That's what they're doing right now. So if you cannot be of a different race and if you're working like let's say if you want to write about a movie about like a black kid, you have to be black.
Yeah.
Right. So that's basically what Hollywood is now. Right. Because they want it to be so like, oh, if you're not Asian, you shouldn't be working on an Asian project. If you're not black, you shouldn't be working on you shouldn't be working on a black project, but they don't care about white people because, Hollywood doesn't care about white people. But that's basically it right now, which is pretty shitty.
Yeah.
While you continue looking, I'm going to continue reading. Let's see. Warner Brothers is missing out on a huge opportunity with the 20th anniversary of Return of the King approaching. Now, do you think they're going to let Warner Brothers? They're going to ruin that shit, man. On a 20th anniversary, do you know what they're going to do? Release season 2's trailer of the Rings of Power.
Yeah. We're gonna have to cover that next year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I watched Killers of the Flower Moon yesterday. I was wondering why isn't like the woke people promoting it? Because like it's the plot of that one is like literally white men killing Indians. I wonder why they don't like that movie. Because I know it didn't do well, right? Because like it's like a Martin Scorsese film. But I kind of liked it.
Oh, what's
the plot?
Is Martin Scorsese the one who says that he hates Marvel films?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's he hates not Marvel films. He hates superhero films.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like ironic because at his time, there were a lot of like mafia-like movies, right? So they kind of oversaturated the market too with this kind of film.
Man, see, shit, man. Let's see. A Cafeterio says yesterday was the 20th anniversary of Ronald. I was also gonna say Ronald McDonald. It's like who? Ronald D. Moore's Battlestar Galactica miniseries. Oh shit, that's cool. That's very cool. Let's see. Brie Larson, Rachel Zegler, Amber Heard, the unholy trinity of movie killers. I can see all three of them being in a movie. And let's say if all three of them are naked the entire time, the movie will still suck.
I mean, we've got a director who's willing to work with him. His name is Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder is willing to work with all three of them at the same time.
Yeah, so that's a new Snyderverse right there.
Oh, let's see. Andy Contreras says, I didn't watch the Game Awards because they gay, but I saw Baldur's Gate 3 won, well deserved. I watched you play most of it. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Jose Taco says, I missed a Godzilla talk. No. Okay, so here's the thing. We didn't talk too much about Godzilla since Grae and I didn't really watch it. Well, not that we didn't really. We didn't watch it. Our guest earlier, for the short amount of time he was here, he watched it and he said he loved it. And we talked about how the movie was not even $15 million that was spent to make the movie, which is insane. And we compared it to a $200 million movie that basically every Disney Marvel movie besides Quantumania. I'm not sure Quantumania was 200 million as well, right?
Yeah, it's like
220 maybe, 240.
If it's like a Disney film, 200 minimum is safe already. You would probably get it right already.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, we talked about how, like, where's all the money going? You know, like, are they just like not trying to like be frugal with their money, and they're just like, you know, spending it like willy nilly? I don't know, man. It's pretty stupid. But Grae, well, did you watch the Game Awards yesterday?
Yeah, I did. It's like, I was kind of, my brain was kind of half frozen, but I understand the points that people were bringing up. Like, it's more of an advertising fest than an actual Game Awards. I get it. Yeah, it's valid.
The funny thing was that, like, Baldur's Gate almost swept every category, which is crazy.
Yeah,
like
Alan Wake got a lot of awards though. it got 3 awards. It got best art direction, best narrative, and best something another direction. Best something direction. It won 3.
Got like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And the funny part was I saw a compilation of Todd. Is it Todd Howard?
Yeah.
The only award that it was like nominated for was best RPG. I was like, you in the wrong category, man.
Yeah.
In the wrong category, dude. And he didn't even win. He didn't win anything.
Yeah.
Oh man. But the funny thing is hearing these crazy Spider-Man 2 people saying Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year. And
it's not even playable. It's like that's maximum copium.
It's like, I think I saw somewhere on Twitter they showed like the beginning fight scene with Sandman, where you're like flying through the city, but you're just QTEing your way. You're not even like maneuvering it. You're just QTE like every single button. And I'm just like, and then it's like, I can't believe Bear Sex Simulator won. I'm like, oh my God, dude. Like for me, I was like, you literally did not play Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Right. Like for me, like I've spent over 250 hours on that game. I'm just like, oh my God, man. The Beardo is coping. Oh shit, dude. This should be a category just for that. It's like best Spider-Man game. Best Spider-Man game. It'll be funny if it doesn't even win. Oh shit, man. Oh man. But
I think that's the bigger slap in the face compared to Starfield. Like, it got nominated for 7, right? For 7 categories, but it didn't even get 1. Yeah. For me, the best thing is like, I was massively surprised that Sea of Stars won indie. I love, you guys know I love JRPGs. Like, Sea of Stars is a JRPG. It's like, no way it's gonna win. It's like, holy shit, it won. It's like, I'm curious now. Maybe I should make a video of Sea of Stars now.
Now I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's it called again? Was there any surprises that you saw? You're like, oh shit,
I'm not a Sega fan, but I was surprised with the lineup they released. Like,
that was huge. Yeah, that's the one that actually shocked me the most.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, you're getting 5 games from one trailer and all remasters? I'm like, hell yeah, because I played JSR, Jet Set Radio. I played a little bit of Crazy Taxi. I played a little bit of Shinobi. and what's it called again? Streets of Rage. Like, and it's super, and Golden Axe. Like, holy shit! Like, what else are they gonna do? Are they gonna do Virtual Fighter? Like Echo the Dolphin? You know, like, oh shit, it's gonna be fucking crazy. Samba de Amigo. I don't know. I'm
we
not sure
need
about that
more.
one.
We need more diversity back in our games. Not the same high fidelity action graphics. We need more of those games back. Honestly, for gaming to be fun again.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. But what's it called again? That one surprised me the most, and I missed it. But the what's it called again? The Jurassic Park Survivor game.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched the trailer. Is it good? I'm not sure.
I don't know. It's I heard people are like looking forward to it, but the only one that I'm actually really looking forward to, other than the Sega stuff, is the Final Fantasy VII. Like when I saw more of it, I'm like,
yeah, I saw it. Will you be playing the DLC of 16?
Oh, I saw that. I don't have any interest just based off of the trailers.
Yeah, it's like I was watching it with someone else's Twitch streams. Like he said, like this feels like a DLC that they've been developing alongside the game. So I think I tend to agree with him. So yeah, probably. So it's not probably just like it feels like the Valhalla DLC of Ragnarok. It's like it's just like
at least that one is free.
Yeah, that was free.
That was a Sony W right there, man. It comes out in what, 3 days, and it's a free DLC to God of War Ragnarok, and I'm pretty sure it's like a 4 to 6 hour DLC. Like
I think it's more of like a roguelike DLC.
Yeah, it's like a reset kind of thing, right? Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So like that's pretty damn cool, man. But yeah,
it's like I'm getting more hyped with Persona 3 Reload now. I'm thinking if I should cover that first compared to Grand Blue, even though Grand Blue comes out like a day earlier. I let me think about it. It's like I might do Persona 3 first, and yeah, pretty excited for that. And also Metaphor, definitely excited for that too. The new IP.
Okay. Yeah. I never played Persona 3. The only one I played was Persona 4 Golden, and I played like an hour or two of it, and I stopped.
Yeah, I haven't finished 4 either, but for me, the best one among the 3 is the third game in terms of story and definitely OST.
Is that a remaster or what is it?
It's a remake.
It's a remake. Okay.
Yep. It's like imagine like if you're playing Persona 3 now, like it feels like a PS2 game for sure. So it's like, what if they made it on the same the same structure as Persona 5? That's basically Persona 3 Reload.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's see. What's this? Is it me, or does Phillip look like a lot like Randall Park? The one from the interview? Are you saying I look like Kim Jong-un?
Oh, that guy. Okay.
It's the Slumdog Millionaire with an African actor. Yeah, basically. See, happened to the YouTuber voice actor Prozod, whatever his name is. Yeah, the ProZD. Yeah, ProZD. Basically. Yeah, they banned Simpsons from using Apu. I think even Family Guy, and they had to change Cleveland Brown voice actor. Yeah, they did. So
yeah, the VA of Apu even apologized, right? Which is, for me, nah, he didn't have to do
stupid, man. Like, he's been doing that voice for fucking 30 years. And all of a sudden, some SJW assholes come out and says, "Oh, you can't do that. It's because you're taking away good voice acting jobs away from people who need it, from people of color." I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Are you gonna get Aziz Ansari to fucking play Apu? Get that stupid shit out of here, man. It's like, who gives a fuck? Let's see. BSG is awesome. I need to rewatch it again. What's BSG?
Yeah, I've been seeing that for a while now in chat.
Big sexy goat.
It's like my brain's. What is BSG?
If that's true, DM me that big sexy goat.
Battlestar Galactica.
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm sorry. Oh shit. Awards are such a circle jerk. Did you see Kojima, Jordan Peele? Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, it's going to be some kind of pandering thing where like the main character of the next Kojima game is going to be black, which is fine.
Yeah, I can.
I
Yeah,
have
it's
no
fine.
issues with
It's
it.
fine.
But if it's like Jordan Peele's, like every game, every movie that I work on, the main character has to be black, and I'm just like, okay, that's fine. Like I just don't want to be pandered to, you know.
Yeah, it'll probably be just a one-time thing for Kojima. He's not gonna keep doing that, of course.
He's always going to show. I'm surprised the Bill Clinton kid didn't show up, but that meme that you posted was hilarious, though.
Yeah, like I didn't even realize. Yeah, they look alike.
I heard he actually tried to get in, but
He
kicked
did.
out. He got kicked out. But yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's funny because like you can see Jeff's face at the time. He was so mad after they pulled him out. He was so angry. So what
Yes.
okay, this kid's gonna come back next year.
He's gonna
Be on
come
the
back,
lookout.
sure. Get him. He's like, if he gets in, shoot him. if we see him, kill on sight. Let's see. Competitor says, Final Fantasy Rebirth trailer got me in the feels, man. That song was pretty good. The song was pretty good. The original song from Nobuo Uematsu. I thought that dude was in retirement. Came out of retirement to make that song for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm looking like it. Looking a lot like it, which is pretty cool. You see, Guy says Brie Larson naked means that we get a glimpse of her weird wizard ass toes, and I'm not.
Give her socks. Give her socks.
Give her socks. Hold on. I saw some weird shit. I'm not sure if this is true. I'm not sure if this is true. Okay. All right. Chat. If you think that I'm gonna have you guys suffer through what I suffered. So speaking of toes, for some reason, my phone automatically showed me things that I would like to see. Maybe because I was talking about Brie Larson's toes or messed up feet, but it showed me LeBron James's toes.
What?
Yeah, out of everyone's toes, they showed me LeBron James's toes. Now you guys have to see it as well now. I'll put it on the screen for 2 seconds. And that's it. All right. This was him at a beach. All right. So okay. All right. Are you ready? Grae, I'm gonna put 1,000, 2 1,000, and I'm gonna remove it, okay? Because it is pretty bad. It is pretty bad. Well, here's the thing: that he's a basketball player. His feet is already really, really big, but maybe because he fucked up his toes from jumping a lot and something like that, his pinky and his pinky toes looks like it looks deformed. Actually, legitimately looks deformed. There we go. 1,000, 2 1,000. Okay, there it is. We don't have to see that ever again, but it looks deformed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's sort of sunken into his own feet.
Yeah.
Dying. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Are we good? We good? All right. No. All right. No more of that nonsense. But yeah.
It actually looks. It actually looks kind of dislocated to the point that it feels like someone badly photoshopped it. For me.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I thought that was fake until I did multiple like research, and it's like, yeah, it's a known thing for basketball players to have their feet to somehow get like like
Deformed that way.
messed up. Like ballet dancers are like that.
Yeah.
Women who wear high heels all the fucking time, right? Because their toes are basically like crunched up this way, stuff like that. So wearing shoes that doesn't fit you properly and stuff like that. Yeah. My blood curdled. Don't show that again. Okay, I won't. I won't. Phil, you're changing to an asinine foot fetish again? No. I was just showing because my eyes were bleeding the other day after seeing it. So your eyes need to bleed a little bit as well. Okay. All right. Let's see. How did The Last of Us get best adaptation? Of course they're gonna get best adaptation.
They're gonna get it. It's like Naughty Dog is so deeply entrenched into Jeff, in my opinion.
Wait, did I get it? I missed that one. Did they get best adaptation?
Yeah.
Okay, they did. Yeah, they have to get it. It's Neil Druckmann. He's gonna get it.
Yep. It's like, remember the year when The Last of Us 2 got nearly everything.
It would be funny. It would be funny if it's like Timothy Chalamet goes, and the game of the year goes to, and he gets a tap on the shoulder, and then the guy goes, he's like, oh, he switches the envelope. The Last of Us 2 remastered. I can see that shit happening too. Oh shit! Because that you're basically like, if you were to say anything against The Last of Us 2, right? You're considered a bigot. Right. Yeah. And Mario movie was robbed.
I would have chosen Mario. I would have chosen Mario too.
I agree. But the thing is that did Nintendo win anything?
No,
they won one thing, right? Like best adventure game or something.
Oh yeah, I think they did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
But most of the stuff Mario got sidelined.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, but I am surprised that Alan Wake got a couple, which is pretty good. And you gotta admit though, the best part of the Game Awards was that guy with the giant flute.
Yeah,
he was going crazy, man. He was going crazy, and every time you see him, he has like a bigger instrument. Oh shit, man! That was so good. See. Grand Blue does look good. You gonna play the fighting game too, or
just the RPG? I'm not a fighting game guy, so I'll do the RPG. And I watched the anime first 2 seasons just for this game, so I'm pretty excited. I want to see how they interpret it in video game.
Let's see. Tears of the Kingdom won best soundtrack. I'm not sure about soundtrack. I know best music score or whatever was Final Fantasy 16 won.
Yeah, that's the one award that FF16 won, the soundtrack.
Yeah, but it was that dude was epic. Yeah, that dude was awesome. Let's see. Mario Wonder won best family game. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom won best action adventure. Endgame and Pikmin 4 won surprise to best strategy. Yeah.
Okay. Pikmin 4, I'm not surprised because like it's kind of like Mario. Nintendo's really good at making low-key games that are popular and extremely profitable for them. Nintendo's special in that way.
Yeah. Now next year is going to be crazy then. I think next year is going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty insane. Next year has a lot of really good games that are coming out. I know Hades 2. Hades 2 better come out next year, man.
I posted on your Discord, right? I think it got moved to next year. I think I could be wrong. I know there was an article that said it got delayed.
Yeah, and there's a lot of games that are coming out. There's a lot of TV shows that are coming out. Next year is going to be awesome. 2024 is going to be great.
I'm going to be so loaded on Q1 with Persona 3 and Grand Blue. But what comes after that, I'm not so sure. Apart from probably Eiyuden Chronicles, but I'm in the fence if I should cover that game or not.
Yeah. See, Nagronal says I don't think Alan Wake deserved either of those rewards. Now here's the thing though, when that song came on, by like the Odin whatever band or whatever. I didn't think that song was actually pretty catchy. It was like a rock song, and they were singing it and stuff like that. And there was a guy with an eye patch. Like I thought that was pretty good. But yo, Matthew Rives, thank you so much for that becoming a member. Yo, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for becoming a member. We don't have anything cool like any of the other channels. Like if you become a member, you know, show up an egg cracking into the skillet.
Yeah, I'll work. Yeah, when I'm done making, yeah, because like I said in the community post, I'm gonna try. I've been watching a lot of Death Note. I'm gonna rank each of the films, so I'll probably make that up early access video.
All right. Let's go ahead and jump into our second article of tonight. So, Grae, do you agree that Disney is pays their employees equally?
Oh, Disney has the highest standards of integrity, in my opinion. So yeah, probably. But yeah, it's like I even saw a video this morning. I didn't watch it yet. Like they're mistreating vets too, apparently. Audit fine.
Yeah, I heard that's from WDW, right?
Yeah,
I believe you mentioned it. It's something is actually it's people in Florida. They're saying that like they can't go over to the other part of it or something like I forgot. It's somewhere in Florida. But yeah, it's there's so many shitty dealings, shady shit that Disney has been doing. But the thing that I do want to cover is here in the crappy place known to man. It's also known as California. This comes from Bounding in the Comics. California approves equal pay lawsuit against Disney. 9,000 women to sue for alleged compensation violations. So that's pretty crazy. Now, the thing is that in order for you to actually sue a company, yeah, the actual the state has to approve of it, right? So they have 9,000 people. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. So in some basically, I'm not sure if it's just the theme parks or people that are working at the studios as well. So let's go ahead and read this. It seems as if the time for Disney to put their money where their mouth is regarding to the progressive virtue signaling has finally arrived. As thanks to arrival from the state of California, 9,000 women will be allowed to proceed with a class action lawsuit against them on the grounds that the company knowingly paid them less than their male counterparts. Oh shit.
Yeah. The irony though, given they like making strong female characters, right?
You know what they
Yeah.
could have done though. So here's the thing. They could just identify as a man and get more money.
True.
But here's the thing though, that gives up your right to be able to be a part of the class action lawsuit. Because a class action lawsuit of this magnitude could be millions. Right?
Yeah.
So you have 9,000 women who are affected by this. Right? So I've been involved in class action lawsuits before. You know, I randomly received like a $300, $400 in a check from like a specific company or something like that or whatever. I'm like, oh, I didn't know. It's because it usually is like if you're a employee between 2008 to 2010 or something like that, this time period, then you are a part of this a class action lawsuit. You're automatically put in there. So this is huge. This is 9,000 is a lot. Let's go ahead and continue. The largest such a legal action to ever go forward under the state's Equal Pay Act and covering employees from the Walt Disney Company's Disneyland Cruise Line, film, TV, ABC, Marvel, Lucas. Oh, so it's everything. The lawsuit also allowed to move forward on December 8th after Los Angeles judge, I think, is it Elihu M. Burrell, rejected the House of Mouses to attempt to dismiss the case on the grounds that it claims to be too broad. Wow. Now, here's the thing, though. If it was a bunch of men doing it, dismissal would have been immediate.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Go ahead.
I'm surprised Lucasfilm is included, given it's led by Kathleen Kennedy. Like she's like the force is female, right? So why are you underpaying your female staff?
Maybe Victoria Alonso is a part of this lawsuit too. I don't.
Maybe true.
But yeah, that's pretty crazy, man. But let's see. That's a lot of people. This is not looking good. And the fact that they allow, they most likely what's going to happen is Disney's going to settle.
Yeah.
They're going to settle. They have enough money to cover their losses, even though they are hemorrhaging money. But let's continue. Let's see.
For me, this case is like a bucket in a drop in the bucket compared to the Florida case. So it's like, okay, let's get rid of this one by settling. That's how I see it.
Yeah, but like if you think about it, like this is a shitty way for you to end your year, getting like fuck, man, another lawsuit. And I think this is extremely bad PR. Now, I wonder how bad the PR is. I do want to check their stock. So Disney stocks, let's go ahead and put the past 5 days. So this was on the 8th. So their stock went back up a little bit. Yeah, their stocks went back up a little bit.
How much is it now? 90 what? 90.
Okay, so let's go ahead and share this really quick. So currently
a little bit. Yeah.
So this is not that big yet because this just happened yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So this lawsuit is not that big. So that they're trying to like, you know what, we've been getting a lot of bad PR. Elon Musk has been shitting on us for the past 2 weeks now. You know, like we got to make a stop. We got to make a stop. Yo, Vise with the $10. Yo, thank you so much for the $10 super chat.
Support.
You don't say anything. But
yeah,
yo,
thank you.
You know, we're not forcing you to say anything, but thank you so much for the $10 Vise. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. We really appreciate it. Yeah, how did it go back up to 92? Yeah, exactly. I wonder.
Now it's just like it's usually that usually happens in day-to-day stock trading. It's like it'll stabilize a teeny tiny bit. That's how it usually goes for stock markets.
Yeah. All right. Let's go back to the article. Let's see. In making her failed argument to the court, Disney attorney Felicia Davis declared that such pay discrepancies existed due to the fact that two employees sharing a similar position did not necessarily mean that their actual workloads were substantially similar. Her courthouse news following Judge Burroughs' decisions, plaintiff attorney Loris Andrus told the media, Disney has been gaslighting us for 4 years, and today they were proved wrong. This case is not about 9 individual plaintiffs. It's about all the women in California who work for Disney and who are fed up with being paid less than their male counterparts and who are seeking fair treatment. That's all. Now, if this is true, good. You know, like if this is found to be true, right? Of course, this is innocent until proven guilty, but then pay out the settlements. You know, pay him off. You know, and stuff like that. And most likely, the thing is that if you guys don't know, Disney does have a blacklist. They legitimately have a blacklist. They will blacklist you from working for the company. So everyone that's part of this 9,000 people, they're gonna no longer be able to work for Disney. Just letting you know, is because you are going against them. Come on, even me who used to work at Disney, the parks. I used to work at the parks, right? If you get, if you quit on like a bad standing, like for me, like there's this stupid system they have. It's called the point system, and if you get above like a certain amount of points, then like you're gonna get let go. For me, I was so lazy when I was working there. I always like work late and like I sleep late and shit like that. So by if you get in on late at your work, they mark a point off of you. A no call, no show is like a 3 point, and if you get like a total of like 12 points, you can get fired or whatever. So I got up to like what 8 points, and then I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna resign. And then, but this is if you resign on a bad, like sort of like bad standing, you're considered blacklisted from getting rehired back on as a park employee. So they do have a blacklisting thing. And because when you reapply, they always ask you, did you work for the company before? And of course, they can always double check your employment history. So most likely these people, 9,000 of them, will not be able to work for anything Disney related.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
going to be pretty hard for them to get a job at Disney. But we'll see, right? But the thing
I
is,
think performance wise, it's fine. I not to discredit you in your work, but
no, you can discredit me all I want.
If it's performance, I can see why. It's like if you had bad performance in the company, it's like I don't see why they would hire you again if you apply to them. But yeah, in terms of legal standing, yeah, that's kind of lame. It's like it's your fault, so that's the reason why these legal charges are held against you. Then you're gonna take that against them because they were simply doing the right thing. So yeah, that's another thing entirely for me.
But the thing is that but let's say if they want to work for Disney again, then you say that, oh, you guys aren't hiring me because I was a part of the lawsuit, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that now if it's they have a bunch of these like women in entertainment, women in animation, women in writing, women in video games or whatever, all of these like strong feminist guilds or these organizations, they're gonna band together and to make sure that they will have jobs and stuff like that. But like I said, this is not looking good at all for Disney. And Disney's like, fuck, none of our movies did good this year other than one. But let's see. As detailed from the aforementioned Courthouse News, Andrus claims that the female Disney employees not only received an average of 2%. That 2%? That's still 2% less, but that 2% is very negligible. But
yeah,
okay. It's like I got $100 and you got $98.
98, yeah.
I want my $2, man. Oh shit. That meant equivalent roles, but that their bonuses and other incentives were distributed in confusing and unfair fashion. Now, here's the thing, though. Bonuses and the additional incentives are based off of your performance.
Yeah.
If these women think that just because, like, oh, I'm here and I'm working the same job, but do you put in the same amount of work? Do you stay longer? Like, do you complain a lot? When it comes down to it, you complaining a lot at work can be a detriment to your job for you to get bonuses. It's a thing.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this?
Yeah, it's I think because 9,000 is a lot of people, right? I think some of them are valid and some of them they're just riding on this. That's what I feel. It's like I've worked enough. Have enough work experience to know that there will be some lazy people out there. There's gonna be some complacent people, incompetent people that get away with getting paid too much. So I wouldn't be surprised if a significant number of that 9,000 are in that category. At the same time, there's also that group of people but then again, 2% is not that, it's not that much of a big deal. But I mean, yeah, you have the right to fight for it, I suppose. But yeah, some of them are probably legitimate arguments. But it wouldn't surprise me if a significant chunk of that 9,000 is like just riding on this, just so they can get more pay.
Yeah. Right. It's just like, be a part of the class action lawsuit, and then you'll get back like $20 or something like that. Here's your $20 that you lost, right? See. The suit's lead plaintiff, LaRonda, Ramusin, claimed that to have earned vary amounts less than at least 16,000 in the six other men who had the same. Okay, now that's a good amount. $16,000 is a good amount.
I think if we're gonna base 2%, I think it's the total number of years they worked. Comparing to the 5 years worth of work of the male guy and 5 years worth of work of the female. That's how they arrived at 16K.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I think Disney's defense is going to break down, she continued, because here's what they're going to say. Oh, well, she should have paid less because blah, blah, blah. She be paid less because of blah, blah, blah. Because if you do that in front of a jury, you're dead. There's no way there's going to be acceptable in California jury in 2024. Now, here's the thing. There is a spectrum when you are working for a job. So let's say if as like I mentioned before, if you're working in these big companies and stuff like that, there's usually like a range for like a mid-level. You get anywhere between like $50,000 to like $68,000, right? Given on your experience, if you have a shit ton of experience, you're going to get paid on a higher spectrum versus the lower. So let's say if these females, do they have the exact same experience, right? Even though you are doing the same job, right? They can potentially get paid like 1,000 or 2,000 more than you, is because they go above and beyond, right? I'm not saying that women can't go above and beyond men, but the thing is that it's just like you're basically doing this whole big class action against Disney for it, but like, what is the reason? What is their reason, right? Mostly their reason is like, oh, John Doe has 4x year more experience than you do, and we needed them for this position, even though you guys are doing the same job. They have more experience. That means that it requires less training, and they probably trained you and stuff like that. It's like that kind of stuff. But this is just me speculating. We need to hear more, more from what's going to happen. But to be honest, we're not going to hear a lot. It's because Disney's going to settle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good, man. I mean, I didn't even know about the whole Florida thing either. So that's completely new for me.
Yeah. It's 80 as of now. It's 80 pages worth of findings. So imagine how much content that Legal Mindset and WW Pro will have in the coming months / years, because they're gonna find more they're gonna find more stuff. And for me, the funniest part of all of it, the best part of all of it, is we have the wokies to thank. Because if they didn't push Disney to get into politics, they wouldn't have been audited. It's all thanks to them, right? It's all thanks to them that they got to where Disney's in much bigger trouble now. So not only did they damage Disney financially in terms of box office performance, but also in the legal side of things, because they would still be getting away doing what they're doing now with the findings if it wasn't for them trying to Disney getting involved with the parental rights bill.
Oh yeah.
So good job on them for that. Legitimately good job on them for that.
All right, let's go ahead and read let's see some comments. Let's see a guy says, gosh, who would have guessed that hiring feminists could result in a lawsuit alleging sexism? You get what you fucking deserve, man. Right? Comes back and bite you in the dick. Let's see. Going back to this, Calvatino says shade given to the Call of Duty campaign was big surprise. Oh yeah, from was it Christopher? Is it Christopher Judge, the guy who voiced Kratos? He says that the Call of Duty campaigns were shorter than his speech. Like, I heard Activision was actually mad. Like, people who are in charge of Call of Duty was actually upset that he made that joke, because that was like, oh shit, man.
It's hopefully it's a wake up call for them too.
Yeah. Let's see. That's okay. I just wanted to support the name Eggroll. Oh, okay, yo, but yeah, thank you so much for the member, becoming a member, dude. Appreciate that. See, Mavis says I got a check for $3.42 this week from a lawsuit I didn't even know about. Big money, yeah.
Life-changing money right there.
That's not even a gallon of tank, man. That's like
yeah.
That $3.42. That's it's so expensive now. Come on, even Arizona green tea is like $1.50 or $1.19 now. It's not being $1 anymore. Yeah. Yo, what's going on, dude? Eggroll, what's happening? What's going on, Vice? But yeah, thank you so much for the 10 earlier. Appreciate it. See, Johnny Life says that. How did it go back up to $92? Yeah, Marcus responded with Pelt's buying stock again.
Could be.
Yeah, go ahead.
Could be. No, I'm just
Yeah.
saying he could be buying more because like he's doing a hostile takeover. So the way he can do that is buy more shares.
Yeah. Let's see. Sean says 2% difference is going to be two things. Men tend to work more hours, and then men tend to work more dangerous, therefore higher paying jobs. Exactly. Look, I'm not saying women, you should go out there and do dangerous jobs. If you want to, go for it. But the thing is that they're just more men out there doing those jobs that you guys don't want to do. You know, I know garbage men, like trash. If people pick up trash, like they get paid a lot of money from the city, right?
Mhm.
Not a lot, but I'm not saying like you're getting paid a shit ton of money, but you're getting pretty decent amount, right? So like, I think you know, maybe try doing something that will actually have like your freaking liberal arts degree. You know,
Yeah,
if the
it's like
world goes to shit, like what can you do? What can you
yeah,
provide for your you
yeah,
know,
it's funny, right? Like it's like when these woke shows that talk down on men, it's like women should be taking these jobs. It's never jobs that involve like sewage cleaning or like you said, garbage collecting or all those kinds of not so sanitary kind of work. You never hear them mention about that. It's always about those posh white collar jobs, should I say? It's never those uh get your hands dirty kind of jobs. I would have more respect for them if they actually preached about those.
like didn't you, like we talked about it when we watched the Pandaverse.
Yeah.
During the whole Pandaverse, who got rich?
Mhm.
The handyman.
Handyman.
The handyman got super rich, right?
Mhm.
Every time you see the handyman, he's coming in with a new car, coming in with these bitches, these hot ladies, right? They're coming out of the car. So it's just like, yeah, you know, like you, like how can you know, like what can you do? You know, like if the world goes to shit tomorrow, like there's no internet just completely dies, Skynet takes over and shit like that, and then like or some kind of like zombie apocalypse. Like, do you know how to like hunt and gather? You know, do you know how to like feed you know, a village? You know, do you know how to take care kids? Do you know how to do like freaking like home ec stuff? Do you know how to cook and stuff like that, right? Because that's in you know, in generality, like that's what people value. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that people don't value your liberal arts degree, because no one freaking know what that is, right? So people just they just be like, what, liberal arts? Sure, whatever it is. But yeah, it's now if you can do the stuff that like physical, like manual labor that like a lot of the men do, like awesome,
Yeah.
do it. You know, no one's stopping you. Just do it, right? Let's see. Let's see. None of these women want to scrub toilets at Disneyland. They get
Mhm.
the custodial people, they get paid more than ride operators, but not by much. So I remember last time when you can actually go to like the website for like if you want to work at the parks, and it'll tell you how much money you make, like, or you can make from. So when I started at Disney as a ride operator, I got paid like $9.10. Custodial got paid like 13, but they're dealing with like human waste, picking up garbage. Like that actually is a little bit. It's actually more like more needed than the person who's pressing buttons, right? Driving
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
submarine and pressing buttons, even though you are the one who's keeping people safe, you know, keeping them from getting injured and stuff. 97% of all infrastructure jobs are done by men because women don't want to do them, right? They want to look. I'm gonna call it like I see it. Grae. Um, let's say God forbid, like there's some kind of world war shit happening, right? And you know, like people, you know, people here, especially here in the States, how uh how do women like to be treated in terms of like they want to be treated equal to men or better than men, or majority of the time is equal, right?
Yeah.
Or we want to be equal. We can do whatever men does. We can do whatever men can do, and then they usually do like, oh, a woman can do shit a lot better than men and stuff like that. In most cases there can be. And then like whenever we bring up the draft, all of a sudden every one of these liberal women basically becomes a trad wife. And if you guys don't know what a trad wife is it basically a traditional wife, basically housewives staying at home, cooking and cleaning, taking care of the kids, right? It's because they don't want to go to war. Like, because I remember someone talked to, I think it was either Nicki Minaj. We asked like, oh, you believe in equality, right? And stuff like that. Like, men and women should be treated equal. It's like, yeah. It's like, what about drafting? He's like, oh, no, I didn't mean that. So immediately backtracks. Is because it's like, it's now you have to go to war. Now you can't just shake your giant asshole on TV and make money. You have to go to war for that shit. So, but yeah, I think people just have it too good. I think people forgot what it is. I think internet has made everything too easy for everyone. And yeah, basically blue collar jobs. Yeah, exactly, Peekaboo. Blue collar jobs. Let's see. Cavitano says, needless to say, there are above ground and below ground jobs. How many female miners get black lung from working in coal mines? Right? There's like that one movie that was Charlize Theron was in. It was supposed to be like a documentary, kind of like a mockumentary kind of movie or something like that. But yeah, nope. I think it's just too easy. They basically want they want the money without having to work. Majority of these young millennial women. I'm not talking about the people who are like our parents or grandparents or anything like that. But yeah, pretty crazy. All right. So, Grae, did you know that Gary says the Fantastic Four has been cast? Is that true? Have you heard anything? Like the full cast is done?
I have not. When was it announced? Last night?
Okay, so I'm gonna bring up Gary's Twitter. Okay, just from Neurotic on X Twitter. So the Fantastic Four has been cast.
Maybe he has inside info.
Oh my god! Oh please no. Okay. All right. I gotta stop. Why is XOA girl there? I gotta stop. Okay. All right. So we do know that Pedro Pascal is Reed Richards, right? But I did find an article relating to it, so I do want to talk about that. So it comes to us from Cosmic Book News. See, the Fantastic Four has been cast. Rumors true. Sue Storm said to be the standout role, and the cast is built around that character. Man. So basically, everything Pedro Pascal is in is always overshadowed by a strong woman, right? And like I mentioned before, we already know that they're changing up the comics to make sure Sue Storm is the leader.
Yeah.
And Reed Richards is actually the dumb one and not the smart one anymore.
Yeah. It's like, speaking of Pedro Pascal, I imagine in season 2 of The Last of Us, if he does not die, it's probably because if he does live, he'll probably be overshadowed by either Ellie or Abby. That's probably what's gonna happen. That's what I imagine what Naughty Dog will do. Or Neil Druckmann will do.
Yeah. Let's see. It's claimed that the Marvel has finally cast a Fantastic Four with the added that most of the rumors are true. The info comes from former comic book retailer and YouTuber Neurotic, who tweeted about the casting on Friday. Fantastic Four has been cast, states the YouTuber, nearly 1 million subscribers. Yes. So here's the thing. I set this to Gary's face. I say, Gary, I want you to get to 1 million first, but I also want you to lose at the same time. And he chuckled. I said, because I want to hear you sing. I said that I want to hear you sing a Bon Jovi song, and I also do want to hear Dan Vasc sing about how man buns are gay. I want both. I want my cake and I want to eat it too. So he started laughing, which is pretty funny. But yeah, but yes, almost 1 million subscribers. If you guys, I'm pretty sure everyone here is already subscribed to Gary. If you guys haven't, go ahead and subscribe to him. Super awesome guy. A fan chimed in reacting to the news. I'm sure it's very every bit as disappointing as we knew. So now here's the thing. Who the hell is this? Okay, this is fan art. Okay, so this is all. Okay. Now, what do the rumors say? Rumors have offered that Pedro Pascal has been cast as Mr. Fantastic's Reese Richards, with it already claimed to be a done deal. Additional casting rumors include Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Invisible Woman, Stranger Things Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm. Oh, Joseph Quinn is Eddie, the
Eddie
guitar player. What? Why?
Eddie from where?
Okay.
I was hoping for Mila Kunis as the Thing. I was hoping that was true.
So this is Eddie from Stranger Things.
Okay. The later season.
He's a little old. I don't know. We'll see. Like as much as I don't like Chris Evans as a person, I like him as his characters. He plays good characters. He played a very good Johnny Storm. But yeah, it's gonna be really odd. Like, I know this is really this is fan art, but still. Let's see. And the Bears, Eben Moss, is it Bachrock as Benjamin Grimm? So basically no one's gonna care how he looks like, but he is gonna have like a human form before he turns into the Thing. Okay, and either Antonio Banderas, what the fuck? Okay, or Javier Bardem is playing Galactus. Okay, as much as I like Antonio Banderas, he will be an awful Galactus. I do not want Galactus to have a Spaniard or a Spanish accent. So imagine like, he's gonna sound so weird. He's gonna sound so weird. But we'll see. Dr. Doom is also rumored for a small role. Molecule Man might be a villain as well. Additional rumors have the Fantastic Four movie is a complete disaster. It has been claimed by multiple scoopers that the movie centers around Sue Storm and that the character is a standout role. While that in itself is not necessarily a bad thing, it's the approach that is an issue and is meant to send a message. It is said that the Fantastic Four is all about Sue Storm, but the movie portrays Reed Richards in a negative light, in addition to the two other male starring characters, Human Torch and The Thing. The rumor says that Sue Storm feels that she's been held back by Reed Richards, and she hasn't been able to live up to her full potential because she's in a relationship with Mr. Fantastic.
Wow. Going full on.
Holy shit. There are even claims about some sort of love triangle and feuding going on in the movie. Sue has been sacrificing so much of herself being in a relationship with him, states the previous leak. The leak also says that the reason Marvel has had trouble casting the Fantastic Four. Actors have passed the script on because it's so bad. And it's also said to be the reason why Spider-Man director John Watts decided against directing the film. Reed Richards is so poorly depicted in some of the actors even pass on playing the role. They did not want to be involved with the toxic masculinity style portrayal. And apparently the original director also left at least partly due to the same issue, says the leak. The script is getting a rewrite, so we'll have to see if Disney and Kevin Feige learned their lesson from their approach of the Captain Marvel movie and Phase 4, Phase 5 that has been such a failure. Wow. Okay. Here's the thing, though. I can definitely see this happening because it's Disney.
Yeah.
You're strong male holding me back, right?
Yeah, this is getting to Doctor Who levels with the way it's written. But I don't. For me, yeah, it can happen. But 2025 for me, a lot given in light of the audits that's going on with Disney and the terrible performance, I can see that there's some slither of hope that it might change. Like they might decide to overhaul it somewhere along the lines in next year. We can only hope for that. Like since it's still releasing 2025, they can still backtrack on this. That's how I see it. Otherwise, it's gonna be another shit show.
Man, yeah, this is okay. If these leaks sound pretty damn accurate based off of the things we've seen, right? A movie that did this already is Captain Marvel, right? Captain Marvel had a chip put on her by Jude Law, forgot his character's name, and he said, "You got to control your emotions. You got to control it. Don't let your emotions," and stuff like that. And then, when she finally unleashes her full potential because Jude Law has been holding her back this entire time, now she can actually be who she was meant to be. Basically, that's the actual movie, right? That's basically the premise of Captain Marvel. And basically, they're gonna redo that, and it does make sense for Pedro Pascal to be okay with it, because he's like, oh, it's fine, whatever. Like everything that I'm in, I'm always get like emasculated by a stronger female anyway, like the Mandalorian. So it doesn't really matter, right? So, and like everyone likes Adam Driver, right? Even though like they don't like the movie that he was in, which is the Star Wars stuff. Like, everyone liked it when people were when he was people actually were sort of happy when they casted him as Reed Richards, right? Or when he was originally cast and then he left. So
I think
don't know.
that's why he left. I think, in my opinion,
He read it. He's like, all right, I'll do it. And then he read it and he's like,
nah,
yeah, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
Did you miss it? Who's playing Sue Storm? Vanessa Kirby. She sounds familiar. Vanessa Kirby. Not Vanessa Hudgens, because we already saw all those leaks already. I believe she was in, if I'm not mistaken, Shaw and Hobbs. This is her. This was rumored that who's going to be playing her.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she was in Shaw and Hobbs, I believe. Yeah, I think she was.
It's a shame she's gonna end. If this holds, she's gonna end up in bad writing. Her character will have bad writing. A shame.
Yeah. Like, man, this is the first Marvel family movie, right? But here's the thing, though. Disney has already done a Fantastic Four, and it's perfect. It's called The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Right? The first Incredibles movie was amazing. And it still holds up, man. Oh my god, the second movie fucking sucked dick. Sucked so much asses. Well, I'm not saying it's bad. It just wasn't good compared to the first one. It came out way too late. But I don't know. What are your thoughts on this whole Fantastic Four stuff?
Yes. Fantastic Four is one of the hugely butchered IPs out there. It's like I know every iteration is not so good, except for a few good things here and there, like Jessica Alba in it and stuff like that's the only good stuff that I hear about it. Other than that, it keeps getting butchered for some reason. It never gets the good limelight that it deserves. So, given Disney's track record of late, that's not going to change, sadly.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think the fact that during their earnings call, it's like, all right, I think the issue is that there wasn't enough executives on the set. There wasn't. It's funny
Yeah,
because Gary, every time that he gets to say it, he'll say it. Oh, the reason why the movie did bad is because there wasn't enough executives.
yeah. If Bob Iger was in the Marvels, it wasn't gonna do any better. It would probably do worse because he'll charge 10 million bucks for him to be there. So do even worse, and he doesn't know how to do anything. He only knows how to buy companies. Apparently, that's an achievement now. You bought a company. That's
Yeah,
an achievement.
yeah. It's like how close am I to getting platinum?
Yep, exactly. It's like even if you bring whatever executives, as long as they're tone deaf, they don't know anything about directing a movie. They don't know how to write. Nothing's gonna change, man. It's like that's a
Yeah.
shitty excuse.
All right, let's go ahead and read some comments to see. You see, Lizzo is going to be wrapped in aluminum foil to portray the Silver Surfer in Silver Surfer, Surf and Turfer in Fantastic Four movie. Oh shit! We're not gonna have enough foil. See, it's gonna be a foil shortage. It wasn't true, just speculation, I believe. Yeah, as of right now, yeah, it's just
Yeah, I think it's based off Gary's inside sources, so take it with a grain of salt for sure.
so Gary's inside source. Like I know him because I met him, and
Okay.
he's the inside. He's a pretty cool guy. Pretty cool guy, but I don't know. Things can change,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Things
Things
can
can
change for sure.
completely change. So everything is subject to change.
Especially what's going on right now with Disney, with the whole issue in Florida. A lot's gonna change.
The girl playing Abby is cute though. They already cast a girl who played to play Abby.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know either. I must have missed it.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
we can check.
I gotta see. Gotta see. You see how jacked will the woman be to get to play Abby? It's probably the person that was gonna that won the powerlifting competition not long ago. Hold on. Oh shit. Um. Let me see. Probably this one right here. Probably this one. I think this one maybe. Talking about this one. I don't know. I don't know. Look. I'm not saying that. As long as I'm not saying that you can't be hot and be a power lifter because like I think like she's pretty cute for a power lifter, right? She's pretty cute. As long as I'm not getting catfished, I think as long as this person is a female, and when I say female, biologically female, and is still biologically female from birth, then yes. But yeah, you can't trust the internet these days. All right, men are getting better at putting on makeup. All right, this is why I have trust issues. Yeah, Gina Carano can beat me up any day. Yep, Gina Carano is one of them, right? Let's see. Jeez, I'm dying. Might as well call it El Fantastico Cuatro. Yep.
Yeah, given the casting.
Let's see. Marcus Pitt says, no way I'm even considering watching this release of Fantastic Four. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. The guy says that Sue Storm eventually gets involved in the lesbian relationship with Valkyrie. Wait, so here's the thing. Do you remember when there was that extra long hug for the Marvels, like when Captain Marvel was hugging Valkyrie? She hugged her for like extra long, and then like she held her hand. So I heard there was a backstory between them, but they cut it. That they were in their relationship together. They ended up removing that. So I'm pretty sure there's a Nina DaCosta cut, like a 2-hour, 3-hour cut of that movie where it's a bunch of lesbian sex or something like that.
Maybe not 6, but yeah, they're building up that identity politics thing again. That Disney decided to cut it off.
Yeah. Let's see. Please tell me they're not going with that storyline of Namor going after Sue Storm. Maybe. You don't know. Could be. See, Sue Storm trans activist becomes a man. I can see it happening. I can see it. Let's see. Here's what I can see happening, right? Maybe in the Fantastic Four movie, they're like, oh, you guys are holding me back. I don't need you guys anymore. Pedro Pascal's character is like, oh yeah, I don't need you too. Silver Surfer comes, Doctor Doom comes and fucks them. And then the only way that they can survive is when Sue Storm comes back. And here's the thing, Sue Storm is very strong. Like she has she can go invisible and she can also make like a protective barrier against a team and stuff like that. So it could be pretty cool. We'll see. Yeah, old Pixar was cool. Yeah, old Pixar, man. Disney totally ruined it too. Yep. Empty Headed says, am I the only one who's starting to think the reason Pedro Pascal takes these roles is because he gets off on being emasculated? Grae, what do you think?
I think it's it was given to him and you just accepted it. Okay, I'm gonna get a lot of money anyway. Like BlackRock wants me to take these roles. Okay, sure, whatever. I'm gonna make a lot of money. Yeah, that's what I think.
Let's see. I've never understood why people like Pedro Pascal so much. I think my first thing I've ever seen Pedro in was
for me, Game of Thrones.
Was Game of Thrones. Yeah, I've never seen what did you guys said? You said was he in like Narcos or something? Like I didn't watch.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, the Narcos. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
He had more decent roles back then. But then probably he wanted to grow more. That's when he started to take more of these identity politics roles.
Let's see, Ronda Rousey, Abby type body. Yeah, Ronda Rousey's alright. See, force fields. Thank you. Correct terminology. See, one of Sue Storm's powers is telekinetic in nature. Yeah, she's supposed to be pretty damn strong. And I know that their son, which is I think is this Frank or Franklin? I forgot his name. Forgot. It starts with an F. Like he's supposed to be like an Omega level, like super fucking god tier, like one of the strongest characters in like the Marvel universe or something like that. Like, of course, there's a bunch of them, but like supposed to be really damn strong. They say lots of people think that Brock Lesnar's daughter should play Abby. Her Brock Lesnar has a daughter. She hot? Oh, first thing that came up. She just looks exactly like him. Why am I scared?
She's that one.
She's very scary looking.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yep. Well, at least we know that she's a she.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, she will destroy me in a not so good way. But hey, it is what it is. You know you want to look at her ass. Hey, no, it's just Brock in a wig. That's what I thought, man. I saw this picture. Like, isn't that just Brock Lesnar with long hair?
Yeah, actually.
Speaking of ass, I'm not sure if this is real. Grae, do you know who the girl? Did you ever watch Lizzie McGuire?
I think I might have, but not familiar with it for sure.
Okay, so have you seen so the Hillary Duff. Have you seen pictures of Hillary Duff recently?
Maybe because like I don't want to say that I haven't, because I might have scanned through social media. I might have seen it. Or at the same time I might not have not. I did not.
Like, I'm not sure if this is a real photo, but she got very thick in a good way. And this is where this is where the chat usually lights up. This is where the chat usually starts coming in, talking about, how degenerate this stream is and stuff like that. It is what it is, chat room. It is what it is. But she's my age, so she's 35, and I always thought she was cute, but she's aged like fine wine, right? So the first time I saw her, she was like probably like this, she was like this, right? Let me show a photo of this one. She was like this, right? Just like this. Maybe she was like 16 or 17, and I guess her glow up is pretty damn nice. Right? She okay, make sure my safe search is on. Okay, good. Because but most recently she started to start working out. She started to work out. And you're like, hey, she sort of got a little dump truck going on. Right? And she's like, she's starting to work out. She has nice legs and stuff like that, right? And she has kids and stuff. Like, I believe she has 2 kids. She's happily married. She's one of those Disney actresses that didn't sort of like get screwed up, like Demi Lovato, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the most recent picture as of late is this one. It's the thick and the ridic right over here, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is that like you see her calf muscle over here. I'm like, this is from working out.
Yeah.
Right? Because people was like, oh, she just got implants and stuff like that. It's like, no, look her arms.
Nah.
She got big arms too.
Yeah.
Right. So this is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy. And a lot of people are like, you guys just no, I think this is nice. And I was listening to someone talk yesterday. Like, I was watching a bunch of like YouTube videos yesterday, and he says that like, guys, we know we like boobs and butts. We know it. You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. So, but the thing is that if you have to choose between one of them, always go for the butt. And here's why. Because the butt, you can't just get it, right? You can have like nice genetics where your butt could naturally be like that. But in order for it to be like firm, like, you have to work it out all the time, right? You have to make sure that you're fit. It shows that you're taking care of yourselves, because we talked about this a while ago. We talked about how like working out and stuff like that, which one we prefer. And but the thing is that it, like, for the boobs, like, you could just be, given it to you, and that means that you didn't work out or anything like that. You didn't do anything to obtain it, because that's all literally genetics, or sometimes if you're fat, you have big boobs. It is what it is, right? But when a girl works out, they take care of themselves, and that means they can take care of you. See, I'm sorry, Phil. I'm a legs man. I think the legs and ass coincide into one thing, though, because you work out your legs, you work out your thighs, you work out your glutes. That's all one thing, right? Philip, come on, man. Don't make me go crazy. She turned out normal like as a celebrity child. Yeah. Now, hey, yeah, real talk. Re Larson with the $5 said this is real talk right here. It's real talk, right? And I'm glad, like, she's working it out in all the right, the right assets, which is great. I know there was a magazine cover where she basically she was basically like nude in it, but she's covering all the good stuff, which I don't like, which I didn't like, and she does look good with glasses. Just like I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
that looks good.
she
Yeah.
looks very good with glasses. But yeah. So I saw this earlier this week. I'm like, oh, we got to talk about it. We gotta talk about this specific image. So what you think, man?
Yeah, good on her. It's like don't rely on the cosmetic surgery and stuff like that, Botox, and yeah, the best beauty is natural beauty. It's always gonna trump any kind of other cosmetics. I mean, that's all I have to say about it. It's like because like it's hopefully she stays that way and she doesn't get pressured into like changing her nose and stuff like that. Because a lot of celebrities tend to go down that path. Like even though they became famous for their natural beauty, they fall for the trap of someone along the way or a bunch of people along the way tell them, oh, you should do cosmetics, you should have this operated, get Botox, stuff like that. Hopefully she doesn't, and she'll get more respect if she does.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, hopefully she keeps doing what she's doing and she doesn't change.
Yeah, I agree. I think I think she's one of those celebrities that like, especially because you always hear like crazy stories from like people who are like child celebrities where they grew up and like, or like, they're either on like drugs or some shit like that, and like it's 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 pretty sad, right? You have people who are like on drugs, and then like a lot of people from like the Mickey Mouse Club, they have a lot of issues growing up because of the celebrity, the fame, and stuff like that. And that's why whenever you hear a story about like, oh, it didn't screw them up, it didn't really ruin them. Like if you think about it, like the Olsen twins, they've been out for a long time, right? But out of all the Olsens, like the only one that's actually still relevant right now is Elizabeth. Was she a child actor? I don't think so. I don't think she was. At least because the first thing that I've seen her in was what's it called again? Was probably Age of Ultron. It's actually the first time I've ever seen her.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
And what's it called again? And you hear like stuff like like Demi Lovato is like one really good thing. Same thing with Miley Cyrus. Like she like I'm not saying that she's pretty crazy, right? Miley Cyrus is pretty crazy, but like she's also grew up in her dad's Billy Ray Cyrus, which is super famous. But yeah, but I like the fact that what's it called again? Like a person that's doing well is she's she's looking good. She's looking pretty good, and I believe she's only 35. She's looking good. She's taking care of herself, and like you said, natural beauty is definitely the best beauty. Amanda Bynes got hit really hard.
Yeah. I was gonna say that when you were mentioning celebrities that got destroyed. I was gonna say Amanda Bynes.
How old is Amanda Bynes? Like I'm not
Probably
sure if
around
37.
Yeah.
She's only 2 years older.
Yeah. Not because I remember watching her show in Nickelodeon, so not that far off from us.
Yeah, man. Look what happened, man. She used to be so cute. Okay,
Mhm.
gotta make sure that our safe search is on. Yeah, like I remember, like especially when she was like here, like when she was back in the day, yeah, she was cute. And then what happened, right? People found her walking down like Hollywood, all drugged up. She doesn't know where she is. She was found on the streets of Hollywood, naked, walking around. It's like, what happened, man?
Yeah, it's like it's the inevitable descent when someone incredibly young as her got so much money too at the same time. Because like her descent was when she stopped working for a time, right? And she didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
And yeah, she was isolated from her. She wasn't on good terms with her parents, and people around her just wanted to take advantage of her wealth and status. That's her descent began, I believe.
Yeah. See, and I think it's like you got to be smart with your stuff. Like I believe she was on a conservatorship for a little bit too. Same thing like what happened with Britney Spears, but not as long. But yeah, it's yeah, she got She got messed up. Amanda Bynes returns to the spotlight with her new own podcast, a new look. New look. Hold up. Okay. I'm assuming this one's her. The one on the right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so
Oh
too.
man. Yeah, man. What a fall. What a fall. I used to watch the show too. What I like about you, the TV show. Yeah. Damn, that sucks.
Mhm.
Oh man. Tragic. That's why don't do drugs. Yeah, don't do fentanyl. Yeah, don't do that shit. Look at Drew Barrymore. Her mom passed her around and let her do drugs. Yeah, look at Drew Barrymore, man. Yeah, like she looks like she's on drugs all the time now. But yeah, fentanyl is hell of a drug too. Yeah, wait. So Ree Larson says she's pro to A2. Look up Hillary Duff Glock. Hold up, let me see. I'm gonna keep the booty picture on the side just in case. Sorry. See, Hillary Duff bought a gun and went to Spencer. Spencer Pratt is into it. Cool. Well, she doesn't live. Does she live in California? Oh, yeah, she did. Just a couple of years ago. Yeah, she bought a Glock. Cool. There it is. She bought a Glock. Yeah, this is probably a couple of years ago. That's awesome. All right. So as long as like, see, we that's nice. That's nice. But yeah, let's see. That's good to know. So it says, anyone suddenly craving a ham sandwich or a chicken joy leg? Grae, are you craving?
Yeah, I'm
chicken
kind
joy?
of. I ate lunch, so I'm kind of full right now. So not really. Maybe later.
Okay. Yeah, maybe later. Maybe later. Yeah. Yeah, that the whole Drew Barrymore thing. Yeah, but like, was Drew Barrymore's first movie E.T.? Was that her first like ever like Hollywood thing?
I'm not. I'm not that familiar with her. Maybe.
Yeah, because that's the first thing I saw her in. Let's see. Ellen Page is the same age as Duff. Like I said, man, Ellen Page was cute as a girl. But we're gonna talk more about degenerate stuff, Grae. You ready?
Okay.
It's like, okay. So I guess this is floating around of Twitter. So I guess Twitch has a new meta. Oh, that's the wrong one. Twitch has a new meta. It's been floating around Twitter, and I guess this is a new thing.
I saw that last night. I was like, oh shoot, I'm at the work party, so maybe I should scroll up.
So, so this is the new Twitch meta chat. You're like, hey, how can I get more famous? How can I get people to react to my stuff without going to jail or breaking
Terms of
TOS?
service, yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is what you do. So this is what you do on Twitch.
Yeah, I saw.
Right. So basically,
I feel
What is this meta?
and also like anxious today. You know what I mean? Titan, thank you for the tier 3.
oh my. Oh man. Right. So what was the first thing that Twitch people started doing on Twitch? Was it like was it the hot tubs? The hot tub streams?
Yeah, the hot tubs.
Yeah, the hot tub streams, and then the ASMR streams with the ear licking, right? And then what's it called again? There's like a 2-camera thing, and then like I don't know. It's like how look, Twitch allowed a person to get banged on stream.
Yeah,
And
I
the
remember that.
only punishment to that account was a 1-day suspension. And the person came back with 15,000 additional subscribers. Right? Same thing with what's it called? Was it Indie Fox, Amaranth? All of them got banned or suspended for like a week.
Mhm,
Right? And basically, it's basically a 1-week vacation.
mhm,
You come back and you get more money.
mhm.
That's the meta. That's the algorithm, stuff like that. And yeah, there's a lot of people who are doing this right now, which is pretty crazy. Right? So basically, it's like, how is this not against TOS? Right? Like, you're basically nude on stream. And I don't know, how do you feel about this, man?
It's Twitch being Twitch. Nothing. There's a reason why I ditched my Twitch. I don't give two fucks about my Twitch anymore. Yeah, it's like they're the worst in terms of treating their small content creators. Like they're so greedy compared to all the other platforms out there, and they're the most tolerant with these kinds of stuff. I think Kick is even doing a better job now compared to them in terms of regulating this. I could be wrong, but that's what I feel of late. And yeah, it's like this one of these days, if she keeps doing this, it's gonna be like an I show speed situation where he accidentally
Where's Wiener pops up?
yeah yeah she raises her feet a little or she jumps accidentally, so she shows the goods.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing though. That thing is gonna get clipped. She's gonna get banned, and then she comes back, and then she's gonna get like 50,000 additional followers or
Yeah.
subscribers, man.
Yeah, that's like that's why it's like I keep saying that ditch Twitch. It just rhymes. Ditch the platform already. It's like yeah, they made multi-stream. You can now multi-stream, but for me that's not a big W, especially if you're a small creator. Because like there's no discoverability in Twitch anyway, so it's not really a major W for you. The only time Twitch becomes viable is like if you have a big YouTube channel, then you decide to live stream. That's the only time Twitch becomes beneficial. Other than that, it's a nothing burger.
Yeah, basically, if you guys don't know, Twitch is basically a platform for content creators like this, so you can find their OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Right. So I remember when I first started on Twitch, that's where I first started.
Yeah, me too.
And they're like, how do you grow on Twitch? Use your Twitch content and make videos and put it on YouTube. And then YouTube has a higher what's it called again? A better algorithm, so they can find you. If they really like you, they can find you there. So this is what they're doing. They're using Twitch as the middle ground to get more fans, for them to either go on to Fansly or OnlyFans. Right now, I'm gonna go on to Twitch. Right, so I'm sorted by high viewers right now. I'm only on just chatting. So if you scroll down, you see one ass shot, 18 and up. You got Milky, Bikini, Speedy. You got you got another ass shot, and you got a feet shot, and then a boob shot down over here. I'm not saying it's a lot, but there's a good amount of them, right? I'm not saying this is the meta, but here's the thing though. It is what it is. Twitch is not going to do anything about it because it makes them a lot of money.
Yep.
Right? It's basically, yeah. It's just it is what it is. Now, if I go to sort by recommended, like the same stuff shows up, right? And the thing is that, dude, these people, they just, when they get banned, they just get banned for, I'd rather see giant sumo butt ass cheeks, right? Because that's probably, at least they're doing something. But I'm not saying that. See, here's another one over here, right? Here's another one over here. But yeah, but it's crazy when it comes out to this. This is pretty wild, and it's just like, yeah, Twitch just doing Twitch stuff. Now, if you actually go back to Dexerto's main X account, right? So see, there's another one that says that right over here, Twitch partner Asian Bunny X has been banned for TOS. So this is now here's the thing though. How long do you think this person is going to be banned? Because they're not suspended, they're banned. Because this person was the first person who did it.
Then what did she do? Particularly.
You want to see?
Okay.
So we see Kai was reacting to it.
Ah. Okay. Oh, she's the pioneer. She's the pioneer of this thing. Okay. Okay.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Right, the meta, the boob slappage. Right, maybe there's
Okay.
hope, maybe. Right, but the thing is that like, if she's a pioneer, and is she gonna be going to another location or something like that? Right, is she gonna go over to Kick and do it because Kick is more lenient, or she's gonna take a vacation or something like that? It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And the thing is that how old do you have to be to have a Twitch account?
13, but it just says the old Twitch does is notify you. You have to be 13 years old. Then you just click yes, even though you're not. That's the thing.
It's basically almost porn. Now, here's the thing, though. It's almost porn. How old do you have to be to use Instagram?
I
Right,
imagine
let's check that.
it's over 13. Okay.
How old to use Instagram? What 13
Mhm.
Okay. And then you can private your accounts and stuff like that, but the thing is that it's 13, minimum 13. Now, I've seen way more nudity on Instagram than I have on Twitch.
Yeah.
Way
Absolutely.
more.
Absolutely.
Maybe because I click on a lot of them.
E- e- I genuinely, it doesn't even have to. You don't even have to be clicking on those content for those to generate more. I don't agree with that actually. It's like I remember when I downloaded the Facebook gaming app, you can see Resident Evil nudes all over. It's all you can see you don't it doesn't matter what age you set your account to. You're gonna see naked Jill running around. It's like you don't it's not hard. It's not hard to access them, which is kind of yeah. It's kind of proves Elon's point. It's like it's far worse there than it is on X, and yet Bob Iger doing his thing.
Yeah, I've seen a lot worse on even on YouTube. Like, but the thing is that YouTube, you can bypass that if you're saying it's a tutorial or it's a
Yeah.
teaching them how
Mhm.
to do some of these crazy things, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, it's crazy. I've seen a lot of weird videos, and it's pretty risky, right? Can these people get banned off of it? But like, I'm not sure if they're making money. They're having a lot of I don't know, they're generating a lot of feedback, a lot of impressions. But yeah, it's crazy. I'm pretty sure Kai was the one who was he's reacted to it. And of course, Kai is one of the biggest content creators on Twitch. Excuse me. But yeah, it's pretty wild. It's pretty damn wild. But do you watch any of these streams yourself, Grae?
If we count now, then yes.
He's like, after today, yes, I've seen some. Maybe because I am a degenerate. Yeah, I probably am. I probably am. But yeah,
I mean, in YouTube's defense, it'll come out if you definitely it'll come out if you watch them there. But for Facebook, IG, it'll come out regardless. Like even if you don't watch it, it'll here's some boobies for you.
yeah. My I get a lot of Azure Lane advertisements. A lot of them. Chat, do you guys don't know what Azure Lane is, huh?
I don't. Yeah, you got some.
Should we all right. I'll do it really quick. I'll do it really fast.
Yeah, we learn a lot of stuff in this podcast.
We're sharing.
A lot of education. We're an educational podcast.
Is it? I think it's Azure Lane, but no, there's another one that's even worse. Hold on.
Oh, is it like Nikkei based on the chat? What chat say? The goddess something game.
Yeah, it's an anime game, but yeah, it's a gacha game. But there's another one with most recently that 2B was in.
Yeah, there's like this Nikkei goddess of something. I saw Asmongold's video when the moment that the girl waved her ass, he kept laughing so loud.
Yeah, I think it's Nikkei.
Ah, okay, yeah, okay. So it's called Azure Lane. You call those games
No, Azure Lane is a different one. But this one is for thirsty people. This one is meant for thirsty ass bitches. All right. Let me see. I just want to go to some of their promo stuff without like getting getting our channel removed. But yeah, hold on. So yeah, Nikkei, Goddess of Victory. There it is. Okay, all right, hold on. All right, hold on. I want to make sure that we're good. I want to make sure that we're. Oh,
As I know, Asmon showed Nikkei, and he was okay.
All right. I want to see. I want to make sure. I want to make sure we're good. Hold on. No, like the audio stuff. See. No, I want to see gameplay. Okay. See. It's fine, right? It's fine, right? Hold on. Okay. There's no audio playing, right? You don't hear any audio right now?
Nope.
Okay, so let me see. All right. We're gonna dive into some of this degeneracy. Okay. It's called Nikkei, the goddess of victory. And it's a gacha game, it's a shooting game. And you basically get characters and you level them up.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's actually gameplay right here. This is gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
This is a type of game that it's a thing. Yeah, so yeah, this is a pretty good game.
Mm-hmm. Making lots of money.
Yeah, this game makes a lot of money, chat. I wonder why. I think I have seen this one. Oh man. Oh.
Yeah, I know 2B makes a cameo here as a commotion.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 true. 10 out of 10 gameplay. What's the plot? Doesn't matter. Jiggle physics is the plot. Oh shit. Oh, there's a girl with us. Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah, look, we all know that these anime waifu shooters, they're gonna make a shit ton of money, all right? Yeah. It's gonna make a shit ton of money. And I think yeah, I should probably start. I should probably reach out to them to see if they can sponsor me to play the game. I want to see if they can sponsor me to play the game.
Yeah, try to send us a proposal. For all you know, we could get a code.
Yeah, it's for research purposes, and I'm showing how great animations and can be. I'll stick with my not safe for work modded Skyrim.
If we go for that, let's go even more degenerate. Let's go for Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah. So I do want to talk about one more thing. Have you heard about this comic book thing that happened earlier this week?
Comic book? I'm not.
Yeah, there's like this comic book store guy that's like talking about like modern writers and stuff like that. They actually he was complaining about like how the people who actually work on these IPs don't actually love superheroes.
Nope, but he pretty much nails it. But no, I have no idea.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this. This is going to be our last topic of tonight because I am feeling under the weather still.
Okay, yeah.
So this will be our last topic. But let's see how long we can go for until I fall down. All right. This is from Comic Book Movie. Comic book store owner is going viral for his comments that modern writers don't actually love superheroes. So let's go ahead and actually watch this video right here. It says this is from X, Twitter, a 30-year comic book shop owner.
Most of these new writers don't have the love of comics like these older writers had. And all they care about is, how can I put myself in the book? No, we don't care what you would do if you were Iron Man.
It's still a little too loud.
Who you are. You're writing Tony Stark. You're not writing yourself in a book. If that's the case, write your own comic with you in it. No one will read it because nobody cares. People grew up growing up loving Peter Parker, loving Miles Morales, loving all these Captain America. We don't need you to put your input in it. Just write Steve Rogers. Don't write Steve Rogers. What would Steve Rogers be if I was Steve Rogers? That's not how it works. But that's again how most of these new people write nowadays. That's why most of the stuff is shit. Because we don't care what you would do, because we don't care about your life whatsoever. Just write a book, get paid for what you do, get paid for what you're supposed to be doing, and make it a good story.
What do you think?
Yeah, pretty much nails it. I imagine he got a lot of backlash for that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Peter Parker. Let's see. Comic book store owner Glenn O'Leary, who owns the Comic Book Palace in Massachusetts, is drawing a line in the sand when it comes to modern comic book stories and writers. The clip from the latest episode of the Comic Book Palace Reborn podcast is going viral, where Glenn discusses his belief that modern comic book writers don't love the characters as much as old school writers. He asserts that modern writers don't care about the established personalities and the character traits of classic superheroes, and instead want to place themselves under the mask. Exactly. Right. And that's what we've been saying for a long time already. And even when that Lego store study came in most recently, where even when we had Dan on, he talked about it. Right. He said that when girls and boys play Legos, we play them completely different. And not just Legos, it's just any play toys, right? Whenever girls play toys, they think themselves as Batman. They think of themselves as the characters. When boys play the toys, we think that we are the character, that we're playing as the character. We're not the character.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why, like, we don't go in there to like, oh, Batman doesn't feel well today because, he had an orgy last night and he's super tired. Like, no, what the fuck? No. Right. No one fucking cares about that kind of shit. Right. And that's why what this guy is saying is true. It's because that's what every writer in Hollywood is doing to the characters, and in especially in the comic book industry. Right. The comic book industry has been dead for a long time. And this is like, I'm glad this guy is going viral for it. Right.
Yeah, I'm impressed that his comic book shop is still alive after 30 years. Maybe he's also selling manga. I don't know.
Maybe there's an 18+ section in the back that sells hentai, right?
That's what's keeping him afloat.
Yep. So basically, transcribe this over here. So if you want to read that over there, they say you can check out the full episode of Comic Book Palace Reborn below. However, as you can imagine, with Glenn's comments going viral, many comic book creators are weighing in to share their opinions. Fan response has been polarizing, to say the least. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Mark Millar talking to Glenn tonight on my Millar Time YouTube channel. All I've seen is guys pile on him for expressing legitimate concerns about his biz, and I hate people bullied. I hate seeing people bullied. Looking forward to a proper chat and hearing a story in depth. I was so appalled at the way comic retailer was being harassed and bullied by digital mob this week just for saying comic books are going in the way, going the wrong direction, and I had to talk to him. Here's my interview with Glenn O'Leary. So he's basically posted that. This is a tiny clip of a much longer video. This gentleman has had his story 30 years. I'm assuming his store. My hat off to him. Man, my hat's off to him, and I have watched his videos, and they're fun. Jamal, is it? Yeah, Jamal Yassim. I stand by it. No current comic book writers are bad writers, right? They are not bad writers. Most of them are fantastic. No, the comic books are not more woke. No, there are not too many women working in comics. You changed, you outgrew them. You just won't accept it because you've fetishized. Yeah. The misogyny checkpoint was the first tweet that shows up when you search women on your page. Yeah. So what do you think about this so far? What this guy said?
Yeah. You're not making a constructive argument. You're just saying, no, your opinion is wrong because you're blah, blah, blah. That's how they always start their line of argument. Like, these people, they cannot be reasoned with. Like, they come here, they come in just to say your opinion is wrong and mine is better and you should agree with me, then throw an insult. They're not here to reason with you constructively. They always do that all the time.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. Point taken, man. That definitely is all of them do that. All of them.
All of them.
See, in a now deleted tweet, Jimmy Palmiotti wrote, "It is something I tell newer writers all the time. Read all the history of the character and understand their motivations and why the audience fell in love with them. It will help you understand who they are. So if you change everything about them, it's in line with who they are." Then he followed up with, deleted that post because of the bad energy it was bringing up. No, because he was getting ratioed. Amazing how some people can't have a civil conversation anymore. I enjoy hearing both ends of an argument, but it has to stay polite. Excuse the wild, rampant nose hair and generally unattractive head. A short chat. Let's see. Shoot. Let's see what he has to say.
Hey, what's up? This is Tim Seeley. Here's a video for you. This is my first comic I ever got, Amazing Spider-Man 230. Came out in 1982 when I was 5 years old. I loved it. I read Spider-Man for the next 13 years. But then in 1994, the Clone Saga came out, and I hated it. So I stopped reading Spider-Man. But you know who didn't stop reading Spider-Man? A whole bunch of new readers. People that are younger than me love that book. This happens to me all the time. I talk to people, they're like, I got it on this Clone Saga. I don't get it, but that's okay. Because I had other books. I had Savage Dragon. I had The Crow. I didn't stop going to the comic store. I just stopped reading stuff I didn't like. And to this day, that's what I do. Do I still love Spider-Man? Yeah, of course. I've got all kinds of damn action figures. I still love superheroes. I just don't read what doesn't appeal to me, and I let other people read it because that's who it's for. So there's tons of great comics. I hope you check them out. There's a whole world of comics that your comic book retailer can order for you and that you will enjoy, I promise.
Now, I do agree on what he says. It's like, if you don't like it, don't read it, right? But here's the thing, though. If a lot of people don't like it and a lot of people don't read it and it fails, are you going to blame the fans for it? Yeah. That's the thing that Hollywood tends to do now, right? It's not that they're basically like, what's that called again? I'm not out of touch. It's the fans who are out of touch. And that's what they're trying to, they're basically blaming fans. They can never blame themselves for anything anymore. Right? Let's see. 30-year comic shop owner knows nothing about how comics have always been made. I fixed it for you. So basically, he did some kind of edit. I'm not gonna fucking watch that. Anyone describes writing as being as you get paid to write stuff we want has not a clue what writing is about. I don't know how many times people need to hear it. That is not simply how art or creativity works. Excuse me. It's not a restaurant. You don't get to order what you order what's off the menu. Yep. Yeah, but how do you feel about this guy, man? Like or what these comments are coming up? How do you feel?
You get paid to write the stuff we want. So Ram V is against the comic book guy, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Sometimes the way they articulate, I get kind of confused. But yeah, it's. I mean, yeah, like I said, there's this group of people. They will never listen. Like they will, like even in our comment section, like the guy in our wish review. It's like, he went on an essay, a long ass essay about why wish is supposedly the best thing since sliced bread. But yeah, they come here, they say your opinion is wrong, you're a dumbass, you're a blah blah, you're a sexist, misogynist, whatever insult they want to use. Then they don't want to listen to reason. They just want to take it like John Joe. He was just looking for a gotcha moment for you when you were trying to reason with him. Oh, you said this, that means that means you're blah blah. Oh, you said that means you're wrong. He was just looking for a gotcha moment, or what he perceives to be a gotcha moment. Then he tries to prove his point. Like, they think that they win the argument by they shout the loudest, they shout really, really frequently until the other side just lets them blabber on, and then okay, I win the argument because of that. That's how they always reason. It's like they will never listen, and they will keep failing and failing, and we'll be here to see it, to laugh at them. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It just they just want to be heard, but they're extremely obnoxious about the thing, and you cannot be reasoned with, right?
Mhm.
Let's see. Another person says, "Don't you guys hate how when you go into the hardware store, how the guy behind the counter always tells you how much hammers suck?" That's not what he says, man.
Mhm.
That's not what he's trying to say. But yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy. See, where do you come into the divide? Should comic book writers adhere to the stories and established personalities have come before, or does the artistic nature of the medium dictate the writers should be allowed to create allowed creative freedom? Let us know in the comment section below. Yeah. So like I said, I think this guy, as a person who works in a comic store, this is his business. This is his livelihood. And if his livelihood is failing because no one wants to read any of the garbage that DC, Marvel, or any of these other big comic book creators are coming out with, he has every right to bitch about it. Right? Whether or not you agree with him, I agree with him, of course. Right? But the thing is, does the writers should they have creative freedom to write whatever they want? Yes, absolutely. They can do whatever they want. For what it's worth, they can completely butcher every single Marvel or DC character or every famous character. Go ahead and do it. But don't expect any money coming your way. Don't like if you're expecting your book or your comic book to succeed, and you're expecting it to succeed and it doesn't, do not blame the fans. Blame yourself for terrible writing. Right? If you make good shit, people will buy it. If you make good shit, people will come. Word of mouth spreads fastest. Godzilla -1 is one of them. One Piece live action on Netflix is one of them. Right? Those spread.
Or an example more relevant to this article. I mean, look at Alpha Core.
Yes.
Insane.
Alpha Core doing really well. Alpha Core is, I believe, it's past 1.3. Last time I checked, I'm not sure what the actual number is, but it's doing really, really well, right? So Yeah, like I don't care if we disagree, right? We can disagree on everything. We can disagree on movies, TV shows, and stuff like that. But I have a right to disagree with your opinion as well. And if this guy's opinion, if you guys don't like it, then just move along. Who cares? He's not affecting your life. Who cares? This is his livelihood. That's why he has so much passion talking about it. Is because this is how he makes money. So yeah, this guy is it's pretty damn good video. I'm glad it's going viral. I don't know. It'll be cool if like he's on like FNT or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I can see him on FNT.
If I were that guy, actually, I was like, I some part of me thinks he has a manga section. like, there's like he's been comic books have been crap for like how many years now? Like he can't possibly be surviving just on that.
About 10
There has
years
to be
now,
something
man.
else.
More than 10 years now.
Yeah, it's like if I were to set up a shop today, I would go all in on manga. I would just like if I'm gonna go for comics, I would just curate. I know that'll do well. The good ones.
Yeah, true. All right, let's go ahead and read some comments. What is this here? Phil, have you seen the not safe for work artwork from Final Fantasy VII Remake characters that has images stored on Google Drive? Can you DM that to my Discord? You know, just directly just send me that. Send me that Google Drive. Let's see. Marcus Pitt says he's basically stating why manga is outselling comic books. Yep. There it is. Yeah, the Boston accent. Yep. Hey, this guy. Yep. This guy's good. Westward Smile says that they don't know how to write a good story because they are talentless hacks. A lot of them are. A lot of them just get hired because to fill a quota. Need more females.
Being terrible at the start is not a bad thing, but what makes it even a lot worse is that they refuse to listen and get better. For me.
Yeah,
that's the worst of it all.
Yeah, like let's say if you are getting constructive criticism, not people who are bitching. I'm talking about legit feedback, saying, "Oh, I think you should try this. The reason why this didn't work was this." And a good example was Picard season 3. Picard season 1 sucked. Picard season 2 sucked. I didn't watch both seasons because I heard they sucked. And then everyone was like, "You got to watch season 3, man. You got to watch season 3." I'm like, "Fuck. All right, I'll watch it." Picard season 3 was pretty damn good. And you want to hear something crazy? I've never watched any Star Trek Generation. I never watched anything that had Picard in it. I know that he has a Star Trek show. It's called Next Generations. Right? And I didn't need to watch anything for me to be like intrigued in season 3. It was so good. I liked season 3. Right? I enjoyed season 3. The characters were solid. I empathized with a lot of characters. You know, I felt a lot of the emotions, the connections that these characters had for many, many, many years. And when they were all in the Enterprise at the same time, all the characters that were originally on the Enterprise at the same time, all in the same place, I'm like, wow, this is so cool. Why didn't Star Wars do this? Now Carrie Fisher is dead. You can't do it anymore. You can't have Han, Luke, and Leia in one room, right? And that's what Ahsoka should have done for me. I didn't watch any Ahsoka. I didn't watch any like Ahsoka related stuff like Rebels or Clone Wars. They should have drew me in. The connections between the characters should have drew me in, but it didn't. Did I watch the 12 Monkeys TV show? No, I did not. But yeah,
What is that about? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know. What is that? 12 Monkeys TV series. It's a 12 Monkeys in an American television series on Sci-Fi created by Terry Matalas and Travis Fickett. Okay, yeah, I'm not. I've never seen this. I've never seen this. Is a movie too? It's good. Okay, I've never seen it. Same showrunners, Picard season 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, Picard season 3 was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Let's see. Marcus Pitt says, female emotions versus male logic. You hurry Robin to the bat orgy. Yeah, bat orgy. Yeah. It's the bat orgy. Sorry.
Yeah, I read
forgot
that's
I mentioned that.
battery. What's a battery?
I was like, oh, bat orgy. If you can't reach your audience, you don't have a product. Please don't bring up Sleepy Joe from last week. Yep. Let's see. Something tells me he's barely hanging on because no one is buying these trash stories. Is it? Yeah. Now here's the thing though. Do people still come in and buy old comic books? Like in general, maybe collectors.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's his best source of revenue when it comes to comic books.
Yeah. See, Catless says, I feel like the owner is still a passionate fan for comics and wants to continue. So he's just stating his disappointment. Yep, I agree.
Yeah, I see the future of comic books being like in the hands of like Ripa and other independent comic books. That's where the passionate ones are gonna go. DC and Marvel, they're kind of done as long as they keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, and like I remember I was like perusing the floor, the showroom floor with Gary. All he buys is like classic like issues that he never had. Like he'll buy a bunch of stuff. He'll be say, oh, this is really cool. Oh, this is really cool. I'll just buy it. Oh, I remember this. Working at a comic book store, I really, really wanted this issue, and I was never able to get it. So he buys classic stuff. He doesn't care any about the new shit now, and it's sad. You know, coming from a person that was his job, that was his passion, seeing it just go to waste like that sort of sucks. Let's see. R.E. is it Pucard actor? The first movie I saw him in was in Excalibur 1981. Release. He was hardly changed in his appearance. Okay, that's pretty cool. So 12 Monkeys. I heard about the movie. I didn't know it was a TV show as well. Okay, a lot of stuff we need to check out, man. Wait, do we have to watch? When is Aquaman 2 coming out?
I actually think Yu Yu Hakusho will come out first.
December 20th.
If you want to tackle that one.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna check out Yu Yu Hakusho for sure. So
I haven't
December
seen the
20th,
trailer actually. I know there's a trailer already for Yu Yu Hakusho. I haven't seen it.
Let's see. Yu Yu Hakusho release date
should be. I think this coming week actually.
Maybe. Yeah, the 14th. Oh shit! Yeah.
Very close.
This coming Thursday. You see, the 12 Monkeys movie is awesome. Is a must watch in my book. Okay. All right. We will definitely check it out. All right. We will watch one more thing. It's only less than a minute because my throat is killing me right now. I don't want to like keep clearing my throat every single time, but we're gonna watch one more thing, chat, just to make light of everything. So I saw this. My friend Dave sent this to me, and he said you have to watch this, and this is a joke. And so this is from Twitter X. Let's see what this joke is. Let's see why is this joke so funny. All right, there we go. All right.
Get the vaccine and you get COVID, maybe it means it doesn't work, right? Whatever, I'm dumb, I'm stupid. And she was quick to point that out. She said, well, you just don't understand how vaccines work because they're kind of like a seatbelt. They won't prevent an accident, but if you get in one, you're going to wish you had one. And I said, oh, okay, I think I understand what you're saying. So you're saying the pandemic, much like a car accident, probably caused by a Chinese person? Is that?
Because that sounds racist, ma'am. That sounds pretty racist to me.
Okay, I can see why Dave sent that to me. All he did was he tagged me in this video, and I was like, all right, why am I watching this? Oh my god. All right, there it is. There it is, boys. Oh man. But yes, we're gonna call it here. My throat's been killing me. And I'm probably gonna probably drink some fluids and
take a rest.
I have to have some medicine and
Mhm.
I see no lie. Yep, caused by Asians, caused by a Chinese person. Anyways, Grae, what are you up to, man?
Yeah. Assuming I don't procrastinate, I should be able to finish the Star Ocean 2 script tonight. So
Nice.
then I'll start recording, fingers crossed, tomorrow or Tuesday, then later on this week that should be done. So yeah, I posted that I will be on vacation beginning December 21 until New Year. So if you guys have any games that you really want me to play or talk about, that is a really good time to talk about it. Something that's shorter, ideally, like something that I can finish in like 8 to 12 hours. So I already have some games in mind, but there might be some games you want me to play and probably talk about. So yeah, and in terms of movie videos, like I said earlier when we started the stream, I want to watch Godzilla -1 first before I start finalizing my top best and worst videos for 2023. Then I am also working on the Death Note, ranking the Death Note films like I also promised. Yeah, that's about it for me.
All right, cool. And let's see, you can find me everywhere at Mr. Phillip Chan. I haven't been streaming lately because I was sick. And what's it called again? You can find me on Instagram, Kick, YouTube, Twitch, and you can find me all there. And if I am feeling better, I might check out God of War, Ragnarok Valhalla. There was a free DLC that's going to be popping up in 3 days, which is pretty crazy. So I might be checking that out. We'll see. There's a lot of cool stuff that's coming out next year, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. But yes, thank you so much, Bonebridger, for coming on earlier. Really appreciate him. I know that we had to cut it short because crazy thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Crazy.
If you're not yet sub to him, please sub. His videos are really great.
Yeah,
I actually follow some of his styles because they're that good.
Go ahead and check out Bonebridger. The description should be in. Well, his link should be in the description below. Yeah. He's almost at 30,000 subscribers, and he's been doing this for about maybe like a couple months more than we have. So he's been doing this a little bit longer, but his stuff is really, really good.
Yeah, and I'm excited for his project. Right, he's using his revenue to fund this movie. So I'm excited what he comes up with.
Yep. And thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you so much, Matthew Rise, for becoming a new member. Thank you, Vise, for the 10, and Ree Larson for the 5. Thank you so much for that. We will be back next Saturday. We'll be back next Saturday. We'll see. I should be a lot better by then, and we'll talk about more stuff, and we probably will talk a little bit about Yu Yu Hakusho. Talk a little bit more about Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah. I'll probably dive in the moment it releases.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys again. We'll be making segments for this week, and we'll be turning everything into shorts and stuff like that. So if you guys haven't already done so, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, share this video with your friend. I know that I'm not sure if X-Ray Girl's still on, because I know that she just recently got 20,000 subscribers. So I'm not sure if she's still doing her celebratory stream. If she is, go ahead and hang out there. I know Flashcast and stuff like that there's going on right now. So you guys want to go hang out at Flashcast and stuff like that. But thank you, everyone. I should be better by next Saturday. All right. Hopefully everyone has a fantastic weekend, and we'll catch you guys next time. See ya.
Bye-bye.